Well, that was awkward. I completely and utterly cut the music like an absolute idiot. This is nice. This is great. This is just the grandest thing I've ever done in my life. Hello there. Hello and welcome to the Voices from Behind podcast. The podcast where every week we give a movie to one another and we have the movie discussed. I'm the host. My name is Evo, and I have a co-host who, for some reason, stole my name and has been trying to steal my identity for the last 27 years, but hasn't managed to do it yet because we look completely different.
I Slav better than you, motherfucker.
He Slavs way better than me, but my co-host is also called Evo. You can tell us apart by one has beard, one does not have beard.
One has a thick Eastern European accent, the other one does not.
The other one just does not sound Eastern European at all, whatsoever. Yeah, the format, we should know, it's episode 24, for God's sake. We've been going for a bit. Format is the format. It is, we talk about what we did over the week, and I'm going to be really envious of my co-host here because he's having meatballs. At the moment, he's munching while we're talking, which is completely unprofessional. Says me, who had pizza a week ago.
Yes, and it's not exactly meatballs, it's completely different.
Well, they're sort of like burger patties, aren't they, technically?
Kinda, yes, but not exactly.
Did you get them from Kaufland, or did you just make them at home?
I don't know, I got them from Kaufland.
Oh, you bastard! They're so nice from there as well.
I was just too lazy to find the proper mincemeat because it's specific mincemeat that you
That's
have
effort.
to use.
Yeah, it's proper pork, and it should have like specific fat content in it and stuff.
Ratios and shit.
Yeah.
And then you have to do it.
And then you have to rest it and season it proper and all that. It's too much effort. So yeah, format. We're gonna talk about what we did over the week. Then we're gonna go into a bit of news. Do you know, this podcast has evolved a bit because it used to be just about movies, but we've sort of been covering other things recently that interest us. So
that's always the thing, though, because a lot of things interest us.
We are, because we're maybe sort of, kind of, you never know. Like, we like to think that our interests are interesting, but we as people might not be that interesting, but who gives a shit, man? I don't.
I'm the most boring person in the world. I'm just a ball of hatred.
Yeah, but that's me. I'm kind of like that. I mean, that's a lot of Bulgarians in a nutshell. So it's not exactly, you know.
but my hatred's special. I'm special.
I'm special. My hatred is the specialist hatred ever in the whole wide world.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah, nothing. That's very true. Nothing more hateful than Bulgarian hatred. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, and we're gonna cap off the podcast with a bit of talking about the most amazing film. Well, not the most amazing, but talking about the film that you gave me last week, and I will give you a film for next week. And we're gonna try and keep it a bit briefer this week because Evo's the bastard is in Bulgaria, and it's. You know what? It's actually still bright outside here. In good old Glasgow.
In Glasgow?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's pretty dorky outside.
Yeah, it's dorky there because it's 20 to 12, so it's 20 minutes to midnight. But apart from that, would you like to tell us, sir, what you did in this lovely week?
Boy, because I have the stories for you.
You got the stories. That's good because you literally just told me that you just got back home because you've been drinking with buddies, with friends.
Oh no! This shit begins earlier. See, I was supposed to fly on Saturday. On Saturday, my flight was from 1 o'clock through Vienna, and then at some point I was supposed to land at like 8.
God, I love Vienna.
Sofia. But the thing is. So I got to Manchester Airport because my flights are always from Manchester, even though I live in Liverpool. It's the only flights that I can get from Liverpool direct.
Wait, isn't it cheaper? Isn't it cheaper to fly from Liverpool? Because I know a lot of people used to do that.
Well, the thing is, those flights are usually bought out 3 months earlier.
Oh, because all the Bulgarians just jump on them as quick as possible.
And it's usually one a week.
Oh.
So it's kind of fucking useless because I know that my flights with Lufthansa through either from whichever place in Germany is currently open, is cheaper than my EasyJet ones.
Huh.
Even Vesco just now said, was like, oh, my EasyJet flight directly through Sofia from Manchester is £490.
Fucking Christ, seriously?
And yeah, I was like,
have they gone up that much?
They were always fucking high. Always.
Well, I ever since I moved to Scotland, Desi flew with. She's in Bulgaria now. She's coming back on Sunday. It's the only direct flight is from Edinburgh, which is like a 40-minute bus ride. It's not that big of a deal, but she got them real cheap. Like the Ryanair flights, and the Ryanair is pretty much the same quality as EasyJet, and it's
but the thing is, Ryanair only when you buy the ticket, you only buy the spot on the air.
Oh wait, you just turned into a robot there. You're still. Oh my! Oh, this isn't good. You're just being a massive robot right now. All I hear is just. Oh nope, still a robot. Oh no. Try and speak now. Nope, still a robot. Oh no! Technical difficulties. Nope. Nope, you're still a robot. Let me see if I can. Why does oh, for God's sake, what are you doing? What are you doing, fucking Discord? Why are you trying to like chug my connection? Right. Discord at the moment is chugging. This is just absolutely great. This is exactly what I needed in my life, is for the program that we use to record to just completely shit the bed. Right? I'm gonna see if it's from my end. I'm gonna disable a bunch of stuff. Hopefully that will fix the issue. I'm gonna close this. Close that. Close that. Close this. Oh! Are we better now? Say something. Hello? Speak to me, friend. Well, Evo's dead. Anyway. Speak, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go. No, because the connection on what's it called? On Discord just went red for me for some reason, but we're back.
Yeah, because I know it was on your end, because I switched to 4G just checking it was the same shit, so it's definitely not on my end.
Well, no, it's fixed now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
it was a bit of a snag on this end, even though I've disabled anything that might download anything, but it doesn't matter. Yes. We're back. So you were talking about the flights situation.
Yeah, so Ryanair is a bit weird, because basically what you pay for Ryanair is a flight itself. You're not guaranteed a seat. For that you have to pay. Yeah. Also, for every bag that you have to use, you gotta pay. For everything, you gotta pay. So basically,
I flew, but like my bag was included. I just had to pay for the seat.
Depends on the flight itself, but most of the times you have to pay also for the bag, because usually there's like, you can carry only one bag, and sometimes they won't charge you for that. I remember a couple years ago they were trying to get a motion that for you to use the bathroom you need to prepay for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
it's a plain bathroom, for God's sake. What, you gotta go in there and put pennies in the slot of the door?
No, you have to get a specific ticket that they're gonna check and to allow you to go to the bathroom. It was some fucking weird shit. It didn't pass. Because that's the thing. In Ryanair, it's cheap because you're technically paying for the bare bones of it, but that doesn't guarantee you that you're gonna fly on the date you wanna fly, and you're gonna have to do anything about it. I mean, if you have a normal flight that we used to get when we were students, where we had to carry a lot of baggage, well, those usually end up costing as much as a fucking EasyJet one, so it was kind of pointless.
Yeah, personally, I've not had any issues with Ryanair as of yet, but I'm not flying back to Bulgaria this year, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so I was going through. Went to Manchester from Liverpool. I was at the airport at 10 o'clock. So
at night or in the morning?
No, in the morning. I had midday flight. I was like, okay, that should be fine. Got a couple hours to kill afterwards, and get myself something to drink, pass out on the flight. So Gucci, so done.
It's all Gucci. Yes.
I queue up. I go there. I'm like, sir, your flight has been cancelled to Vienna.
What?
The fuck did you just say? The fuck did you just say to me? bitch. I was like, okay, what now? Your next flight is tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
Oh.
Excuse me, what the fuck? Through Frankfurt. Of course it's fucking Frankfurt. Hey,
One of the busiest airports in the world, yes.
The second largest, the largest airport in Europe.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, this was the largest airport in Europe. It's pretty fucking big.
It's the size of a neighborhood or something, isn't it? It's not. It's intimidating.
To be fair, I've flown a lot from Frankfurt, so I don't fucking care.
I know you have, but for somebody that's never flown there before, it is pretty much the size of a neighborhood, so it's like kind of scary.
It's annoying. So I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck.
Shit.
Because I can't go back to Liverpool, pass out, wake up, and go to Manchester Airport.
It's 6 in the morning, and you're there at yeah.
The only way for me to do it is to grab a cab from Liverpool to Manchester.
Yeah, and the only other way to do it is, say you go back that same morning, pretty much by the time you get sorted and get back to your house, you'd have to basically
leave again.
Yeah.
Which is dumb. So I left my fucking luggage at the airport.
Yeah.
13 quid. Fair enough. I was like,
13's not terrible.
It's something. I'll give
Yeah.
it that. It's something. I'm not complaining about that. Went down. Went to Waterstones because of course I'm gonna.
Because of course you went to Waterstones, yeah.
Grab a coffee, get a book, finish the book.
Just a question? Is that coffee shop still the same, or is it Cafe W now?
I think it's the same.
Oh, they've not rebranded it to the standard Waterstones ones yet.
Probably not, because I always remember that these ones were private. So I guess.
Yeah, I know these guys were independent, but they all the Waterstones have been getting rebranded with their own coffee brand, which is, to be fair, pretty decent.
That's fine. So I was like, okay, fine, get a book, finish the fucking book, go out, get a fucking burrito, because I'm a slut. I had no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do for.
I'm a slut.
Go back to. I was like, okay, so what now? It's 3 o'clock.
Oh no! It's been 5 hours. Kill me now.
I was like, okay, pass out. I'll be fine. Pass out. Wake up every fucking hour on the clock because someone's making noise. Okay, it's fine. It's an airport. It's busy. It's normal. Get to the fucking night. I was like, I want to piss. There's no one watching my luggage. I need something. I was like, okay. So this guy comes up and sits next to me. I'm like, excuse me, sir. Would you mind watching my luggage? I was like, oh, yes. Turns out that the guy was from fucking Uganda.
Oh, he was a Ugandan man. Did he
Yes.
spit on the fake queen and ask you where the way was?
No.
Did he ask you if you knew the way?
No.
Oh.
But he was going to Venice, of all places.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I've always been wanting to actually go to Venice at some point.
I've been to Venice. The thing about Venice is, you don't visit Venice itself. Venice itself is pretty fucking boring.
Yeah.
What you do is visit the islands that are around it, like Murano. Murano is the biggest one, the most famous one, because that's where the whole glass craft is. Where
the glass blowers are.
Yeah, the old school ones, and that's pretty fucking interesting. Venice itself is basically, oh look, it's a church. Move on to the next one. Oh, it's another church. Move to the third one.
Does it smell like people say it smells?
No, not really.
Doesn't
I didn't
smell.
feel this way. It doesn't smell. I guess people were moving close to the canal itself, which that would smell.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That it just smells funny.
I don't know. I didn't think so. But so I was like, oh, move to the fourth church. Oh, that's the church of fucking Nazareth. I'm like,
yeah,
that was a good band.
Good band. Yeah, I was about to say that was a good band.
Even though it's fucking soapy and mopey and it's basically chick metal at this point.
Hey, who cares?
Take it.
It's Nazareth.
I'll take it.
It's classic.
Oh, look. This is a specific church that has a fucking Degas in it. The next one has a fucking Rembrandt in it. It's like, motherfucker. I'm literally visiting churches for one thing only.
To look at the paintings. Yeah.
Yes. It was like, it's not even paintings, Degas sculptures.
They're actual sculptures. Okay.
Yeah, you fucking...
You're visiting churches for art.
I know.
And I'm the artist. I'm the artist out of the two. I should know these things.
I know, it's so fucking ridiculous. I was like, churches just for the gap. I just killed me. So I was like, fine, Venice is fine, but going around on the islands themselves is pretty good. Okay. And the food on the islands themselves is 10 times better than the one in Venice.
Okay.
And it's also fucking expensive, so be prepared for that.
My Italian friend who I used to work with, he moved back home. He's running like a little Airbnb business now. And
oh, nice.
Instead of, you know how most B&Bs will like take you around, show you the sights?
Yeah.
His is, he doesn't show you the sights, he shows you all the bars.
Fair enough.
I was like, yes, I'm coming to Pisa just to do that.
Yes, Queen.
It's like, I'll message him going, me and Eva are coming. You'll just go, who? I'm like, shut up, we're coming. We're on our way. Show us the bars.
Queen. Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine.
So the lovely Ugandan man looked at your baggage.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he looked after it. I looked after when he went to the bathroom. Then he was like, can you wake me up at around 3 o'clock because my flight's around there? I was like, okay. Something. So I spent the night reading the books I had, which included some unsavory things. You don't want to ask about.
I don't want to ask. Is it math? Math related again?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Nope. I don't want to ask about the math books. Carry on, sir.
So like, leave my luggage in the morning. Go to fucking Burger King of all places.
Oh, the one that's on the right, just as you... And was it Terminal 1?
Yeah, of course it's Terminal 1.
I know which Burger King that is. Yeah, opens at 4 o'clock in the morning.
So fucking bad, because it was like 2 people for $40.
That's every Burger King, though. Have you not noticed? That every Burger King you go to is always, like, slow.
It's slow, because the fucking idiots behind the thing are some of the laziest, slowest, unmotivated motherfuckers in existence.
Well, they work in a fast food chain. What can you blame them?
No. Because here's the thing: McDonald's, as much as I don't like McDonald's, they have good service.
Oh yeah, it's fast service as well.
Yeah, this one is actually 2 people doing orders for 40 fucking.
Well,
orders.
it's the same here in in Glasgow Central. There's a Burger King there, and every time I've tried to get a burger. Even if I've just gotten a burger and fries and a drink, just like a basic meal, it takes them like 10 minutes to get me that. I'm like, but I just, it's supposed to be fast food, guys. Come on.
I mean, that's the thing, because Burger King does the thing. It's okay food. It's okay. It's not great. It's much better than McDonald's in most cases, but it's not great. It's ish. It's just eh.
It's not. It's nothing. Okay, nothing beats Five Guys. So
And Five Guys is not fast food. Fuck you.
Technically, yeah. It's still quicker than Burger King, though.
Yeah, it's on par.
Yeah.
But the quality is different, so
fair enough.
So you have, these motherfucking guys that are just do okay food at best, so slow that you at the end are like...
You lose appetite by the end of it, yeah.
No, it's like, give me fucking Five Guys. I mean, I've waited the appropriate amount for a Five Guys. Why am I here?
I will pay triple the price. I might as well wait for Five Guys, yeah.
This is just... dumb, man. I was like, biggest mistake I did. Also, it didn't get me fed. It got me bloated.
Yeah, that's what Burger King always does to me as well. I'll have Burger King and I'll be like, I don't feel great. Why did I just have that? I don't feel great. Please help.
And I was like, fuck, and I have a whole day in front of me. Shit. Because the thing is, like, I used to have a place in Terminal 1 but they got me sausage rolls and shit and tea, and it was really cheap.
Isn't that the one just opposite Burger King? Isn't it open still?
Yeah, no. In its place, it's Pizza Express shit, something.
That place used to do a really nice breakfast wrap where they put scrambled eggs, cheese, beans, sausages, and bacon in a tortilla for like £4, and it was like one of the nicest breakfast wraps I've ever had.
Cheap. Fucking decent. The tea was good. The coffee was okay.
You can't really expect much from unless it's a chain, unless it's one of ours or like a Starbucks or something. You can't really expect anything else. I'm not saying Starbucks is great, but it's still better than most airport coffees you'll get.
Yeah, it was like it's fine. It's usually. Yeah.
Speaking of that, my parents apparently found a Lavazza place on Terminal 1. My dad
the second floor.
Yeah, my dad messaged me and went, they sell Lavazza here, how do I order 2 single espressos? I'm like, oh, for God's sake. But yeah, apparently that was really nice, they said.
Yeah, no, it's like, and I went back home, I was so fucking busted. Oh my God, I was so dead.
Yeah.
So I had none of it. So, turns out in Bulgaria currently it's fucking stormy as fuck.
Is it a stormy season? I thought that passed.
Jesus Christ, no, it's not.
Oh.
It's so bad because I went out on Monday to meet my friend. In the beginning of September, I'm gonna come back to Bulgaria because he's gonna have his wedding on the 1st of September, and I have to be there.
Congrats, friend.
Yeah, I was like, I have to be there. That's the thing. I have to be there.
There's no choice.
Yeah, there is no choice. I will move heaven and earth and butcher all the fucking people, but I will be there.
Good. You need to be there for your best friends' weddings. Yeah.
Of course, that's what you do. It's like, so we were talking about shit, and because he works close to me, and he's a dentist.
All right. Wait, is that the same friend that knows my friend that knows your friend that knows the other friend?
Yep, same guy.
For those that... I'll tell you this story real quick. So, I was in Bulgaria... Well, we were both in Bulgaria 3 years ago? And I've gone to Sofia, and I'm chilling with Evo. And we're both at, like, this bar in Sofia, where one of my best friends works. He's my former classmate. With another classmate, okay? With Marin, who's a friend of ours, and Evo's there, and one of Evo's friends is there, okay? Turns out, Evo's friend studied with one of my other best friends, who was, like, on the neighboring class. We're in the same year, but just in different classes. The guy behind the bar, who was my friend that I graduated with, he knew him. Evo knew my friend now, who's behind the bar, who also met Vesco the year before. And so it was like this fucking weird circle of everybody kind of knew everyone, but through other people. And we're all just, what was it, 5 of us just stood there going, what?
Rules of nature.
It's like, what the fuck just happened? How did such a, when the meeting's such a small world actually, like, triggers, and you go, oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, you know this person? I know this person. No, you don't. No, I know this person. We grew up together. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I do.
But you've never come past each other, crossed each other's paths in any way, shape, or form until you go, have I seen you somewhere before? He goes, yeah, this.
Kinda, but not really, because I used to go drinking out with my friends, classmates and shit, and we used to gather a lot of people, so I might have actually drank with him at some point, but
yeah,
none of us fucking remember this shit.
That's the point, because it was the one time, but it's still like, you've met this person before, but you don't know where you've met him, or they know somebody you know, and it's like...
So you get this, it's like, so I got to his place, and his cabinet where he's working, and we're ready to go out, and it fucking starts raining, and it's fucking raining cats and dogs. I'm like,
pissing it down?
So bad. I was like,
fuck this pussy rain here. Bulgarian rain is like fucking droplets the size of golf balls, just falling from the sky and drowning everything.
And this has been going on for a very long time, because today it was raining as shit.
I spoke to the parents and they said Pleven's been fine. They said actually it's been pretty warm and the storm's passed already.
Kinda, but not really, because this shit's gonna stay and gonna go back and it's gonna back. It's like last year it was pretty bad because we had floods in Bulgaria.
Oh yeah,
and Greece had fucking forest fires.
We have floods 2 years in a row actually, because we had them. We had them in 2017 as well. Because I remember getting the car stuck in a puddle.
Yeah, I mean it's probably gonna be 3 years in a row now. At least my estimation is gonna be this. But
riveting.
Yeah, no, so bad. And Greece had fucking fires. It was like, really? I mean, fucking symmetry. What the fuck is this shit? I remember talking to a Greek guy. He was like, what the fuck is this garbage?
How does this work?
How? Give us the fucking... I was like, no. You can keep the fire. Give us the fucking rain. We'll do the
do you want to swap? Please swap with us, please.
But yeah, so... One thing I was like, the first time I woke up, I was like, I fucking miss this place. Because you know what the difference is? I wake up to birds just tripping around.
Yeah.
And in Liverpool, I wake up to fucking ambulances and polices just going, wee. So good. So good. It feels good to be home. Yes. But, weird stuff. So, most of my week's been doing fucking bureaucracy shit. Submitting stuff, getting stuff, doing stuff, the usual shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty annoying. Reading through fucking the laws that they changed so I can submit my fucking paperwork. I was like,
Sounds
thank
like
you,
a good
fuck
time.
you, bye. It wasn't. It still isn't. Because trying to find out exactly what I have to do to submit my papers for a passport was a fucking nightmare.
Oh, I did that last year, and it was like the best thing about it. Typical Bulgarian fashion, you kind of have to know someone there to like give you a proper hand instead of them. Like one of my former neighbors was there, and she was like, "Oh, come here. Okay, you do this, and this. Give me that. Give me this. Take this. All right, see you later. Come back in 2 days."
2 days is usually like.
Well, mine, I needed it like ASAP because I was in Bulgaria for a month, but was it just 2 days? Right, I was there on the Friday. Went to
be a week.
Went to Sofia. Yeah, it took a week. It took until the next Friday.
Yeah, because that's the most expensive one, which costs like 200 level to do. The normal one
cost me a bit less, actually, I think.
Well, no, I checked the prices. Now it's 200 level, and the short one is 40.
It was like just under 100, I think I paid, and I still got it.
Man. Yeah, well, can't complain. This is how the world works. You know, people.
Fucking passports. It's stupid though, because I feel like that's only in Bulgaria. Because here, crass people up and crass public service as much as you want, but you say, "Hey, where do I need to go to do this?" And they go, "Right, you fill this in, you go over there, and you submit it." You go in Bulgaria and you go, "What do I do with this?" And they kind of look at you and go,
"No," they look at you.
They roll their eyes. And they go, "It was so much better before 1989," and you go, "What does this have to do with anything?"
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. So yeah, it's been interesting.
Okay.
Food's been genuinely better, but that's not saying much.
It's Bulgarian food, of course it's better.
Oh man, I fucking miss the vegetables. Oh god.
Nothing beats proper grown vegetables. Just nothing. A Bulgarian tomato is the best tomato, especially the big pink ones. The ones the size of your fucking head. That's a good tomato.
Those aren't actually Bulgarian tomatoes.
I don't give a shit. What are they called? The sun tomatoes or whatever they are. They are great.
No. Those are not sun tomatoes. Those were Биволско сърце.
Buffalo heart.
Yeah, that's the Bulgarian naming. I don't think it's the official one.
I mean, I'll Google it while you carry on. But so it's a buffalo heart tomate. No, it is a thing.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, Polish heirloom tomatoes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know them, but we usually because the salt can also be grown in here.
All right, on a website called tomatofest.com. Okay,
of course there is one.
It's a U.S. site from what I can see. Try and guess the price. Is it per
kilogram?
Day 75, color pink, seeds per pack 25, 30. I'm guessing it's a price per piece. Per tomato, try and guess the price.
$1.20.
$4.25.
Fuck.
Holy shit!
God damn.
They're expensive in the States, aren't they?
Jesus Christ,
it's €3.40 per kilogram. I'm guessing, or no. I'm guessing it's per tomato. €3.40. Yeah, they're not that expensive in Bulgaria, are they?
It's like $2.50 a kilogram?
Is
what
it?
The fuck?
Holy shit.
Wait, give me a second.
It's the one thing that's cheaper in Bulgaria and doesn't match up in price with everywhere else. I am shocked. Oh, crikey. Have you got anything else to add to your week while you're Googling the tomatoes?
I mean, tomorrow I'll be going to the devil juice.
Yes.
And to consume the devil juice a little bit more, so I'll be fucking destroyed. Holy shit. It's gonna be a fucking crowd tomorrow.
That's good. Christ. It's always better to drink in a crowd than to drink by yourself. Probably, maybe.
Wait, Bill.
Speaking of that, he's looking in the bill site. Speaking of that, I will go grab a drink real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I shall return. Oh, Lord.
Other than that, I've been...
You talk about the tomatoes. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm getting...
Drinks. What the fuck? Okay, sure. I don't need the fucking seeds. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, God. Oh, God. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, I can't find the proper price for this. Why can't I find the price of goddamn fucking tomatoes on the... I'm confused.
Right.
Why can't... I can't find the price for the price of the tomatoes
This is
on
riveting.
the internet?
Have I returned?
'Cause-
I have returned. This is riveting content. You looking up the price of tomatoes.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I can't find the price for the fucking tomatoes on the large chains that you should probably get them, not the local ones. So I have no fucking clue, because the thing I find is the fucking seeds. I don't give a shit about the seeds. I need the fucking tomatoes. What the fuck?
Strange.
Oh no, it's so strange. It's fucking demented. Why? I mean, I was like... So I entered a Billa magazine. Because of course... What I get is
magazine. Yes,
magazine.
this is
So,
for
like,
those that don't know Bulgarian. This is gonna be great.
I see promotions.
You
That
see
doesn't
promotions?
count.
Yeah, no, their
I see
websites
Pro
don't
Premium.
make a lot of sense. I'm trying to find brochures. Okay, I'm trying to just look at the brochures that.
Oh, I found a sauce from cherry tomatoes. Why would you fucking?
Why would you buy cherries when you have fucking buffalo heart tomatoes? This is
No,
silly.
cherry tomatoes make sense in the salad. Please shut up.
In the salad,
good.
yes, they do make sense. True, but it's still silly. Okay, I'm trying to find them here as well on the the Kaufland brochures, but they ain't there. Anyway, do you want to hear some great news?
Yeah.
It's great news for me anyway.
What?
You know how I said that I'm looking for a flat and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I went for a viewing this Tuesday just gone. And I can officially say that I now have a flat to move out to.
Oh, nice.
I have the flat. It's way smaller than the one I'm in now, but I don't really care. It's going to be a couple of weeks, and I will be in a new flat. And it's quite a lovely flat. I will give you a link if you want to have a look.
At some point.
But yeah, I'll have my own place. Which is really great news. It is quite literally a 5-minute walk from town as well, so I can get up a lot later for work, which is a good thing for me because mornings and I just don't get along at all.
Okay, so apparently I can find the price of green peppers, which by the way are white peppers here for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Corn, fucking the onions, the big red, the onions, the normal onions, not the red one. Fucking strawberries.
But not the tomatoes.
You know, peaches as well. Fucking.
I could eat a peach for hours.
Why not the tomatoes? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, because this is the weekly one in Billa, so
Odd.
Fuck yeah. Really odd.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, why the fuck? Oh no, I found the price of the fucking cucumbers. $1.49, by the way.
Cucumbers, not bad for that price.
Yeah. Why the fuck can't I find the fucking tomatoes? Is this some kind of tomato conspiracy?
It's the conspiracy, the tomato conspiracy. Yes, nobody wants to know anything about the tomatoes. But yeah, my week. Yeah, I didn't do much actually. I went out on Friday, saw a friend, and we chilled out with her dog, and her dog farted. It was a good time. I'm seeing
Did it smell bad?
Oh God, it did. Fuck me, it did. It was one of those where you don't feel it coming, and then it smacks you in the face, and you're like, that dog for the size does a real smelly fart. That dog.
Rock me Amadeus.
It's like a little West Highland Terrier. You know, the tiny white ones, the ones that kind of look like little stools, and they waddle.
Yeah.
Great dog, but farts like a motherfucker. What was that? What else was I going to say? I'm seeing Brightburn next week, so I'll talk about that next week when we get to it.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Fucking England. Piece of shit.
Also, I was going to go see Godzilla, but never got the chance to do it. Because I just, it's, when you just want to see something to the cinema because it's sort of made for that, and it's not really a film you can experience at home as well. But
no,
didn't get the chance to see that.
Good.
Did I do anything else? Let me think here. I started playing BioShock.
Which one?
Not, I finished Infinite. I'm playing the original. And, because I got both. Basically, because I bought all the games back at one point on sale. And,
yeah, you gave Toddykins his money.
Fuck Toddykins, yeah. So, bought them all on sale, and then they released the remasters, didn't they? And they gave them all for free to the people that actually own the games. However,
Did they not?
yeah, they did. Yeah, I got them all for free. However, one, the remaster pretty much looks the same, with some with some minor technical improvements. By technical improvements, I mean just textures just look a bit better. However, after installing the remaster, it runs like shit. And you know my computer. My computer's not like a piece of. It's not a piece of shit computer. It's a pretty good computer. And the remaster just, one, it looks like shit, and two, it runs like shit. Having adjusted, having gone through all the adjustments and all the proper, I thought, because I've got an AMD card, because it's not an NVIDIA card, so it might be that. Okay, go through this, go through all these steps, go in the INI file, sort this out, make that, do this, go through the settings of the actual card here, outside of the game, go into the video card settings. No. You know how you get a really later gen Unreal game, and you play it on an Xbox 360, and you know the really annoying texture pop-in where you kind of have to look at the thing until all the textures load up on it and you can actually see what the thing is? That's the remaster on my machine.
So basically telling me that the draw distance is pretty shit.
It's not even draw distance. The level loads up. You can see the whole level. However, in typical Unreal fashion, which happens not many times, but happens every now and then, all the textures haven't loaded in yet.
Yeah, because they load gradually.
Yeah, you kind of have to look away a bunch and look back at it until they load back in.
Yeah, because that's the draw distance that comes into play. Because it's usually done for consoles where it's back.
But I'm not playing it on a console. I'm playing it on a powerful machine. And it just ran like shit. And I thought, fuck it, I'll just uninstall this and install the original, which runs at 200 frames a second, doesn't have any texture pop in, and it still has the exact same bugs it had on every PC it does. Anytime there's machine gun fire, like extended machine gun fire with a lot of like, the bullets hitting things, I guess, all other audio at that point just cuts out. You just hear taka, 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 and just things like ricocheting, and you go, I'm supposed to be hearing when my health is low or somebody's talking to me on the radio. Nope, can't hear that. All I can hear is gunfire. That's great. This is great. That's a bug. The fact that all physics interactables, for whatever reason, are clocked at 15 frames a second. So the game runs at 200, okay? And you walk up to a sign and you smack it with your wrench. And obviously because it's a physics thing, it flies off. However, that flies off at 15 FPS. So it's
That's because Bethesda calls it fucking shit, so it ties to the fucking physics. That has been done since the fucking Terminator games. That's pretty old. Everybody knows this.
It just looks like shit. It shouldn't really be doing that. It still has the exact same issues as I remember playing it the first time, which it's clearly meant to be played on a console with a controller. Because the guns...
that's because the cretins from fucking Bethesda came out and said, oh, we don't want to make games for PC, we're forced to because the fucking PC crowd, it's much easier for us to make games. No, this is 2K. Either way, it's still the same shit. Cause yeah, pretty much, because 2K had that other fucking piece of shit game. The one about the communists. Fuck, give me a second.
Homefront?
No, this is one-off game. It came out once and never again.
Right. Anyway, yeah, it just feels...
Also, should I mention the 2K games are behind Borderlands 3? Should I fucking mention that? I mean, what the fuck did you expect?
So, it's still... You can still tell it's meant to be played with a controller because the guns just feel weightless. Regardless of which guns you're using, the aim is kind of weightless. It feels like mouse acceleration is on, even though it's been disabled now, and I've disabled it completely. The settings are kind of meh. And, I adjust the mouse sensitivity. The aiming sensitivity. Mm-hmm. I usually play with middling, but I have to lower it down on this one quite a bit. Which in return lowers my actual mouse sensitivity as well. So when I'm in the menus clicking about with the mouse, it's the exact same sensitivity as when I aim. Which again, that's I don't think that should be. It's clearly designed not for a PC. And it's kind of annoying, but it's still a fun game. I play it for the story because it's a good story, and I play it.
One's garbage. What the fuck?
Well, no, it's not garbage. It's a decent story. It plays on the tropes and shit. It just mechanically on PC, it does not feel great. 2 mechanically is a way better game.
The one where you play it. The story in one is pure fucking. The one in Infinite has way better storytelling than the one in one. The one in one was a fucking piece of shit. All throughout, mechanics were fucking stolen from top to bottom, which means that it's fucking useless to talk about something that's been done before.
Yeah. I still like 2 the most, I think, out of all 3. Mechanics wise, story wise, 3 is my favorite.
3 is the one that did it better. I mean, the story was dumb as bricks, but at least it was told properly.
It's still compelling, and all the characters are actually pretty well developed and shit.
Nah, the characters were fucking shit. Come on. They were fucking shit.
It's fine. You can tell 3 is the most refined because it plays really well as well. It plays stupidly well. But
currently, Zed's playing for Infinite. It's kind of funny watching him play a bit. Mostly because he's using a fucking console, because he's using controller, and you never fucking use controllers for FPSs. Come on, that's one.
I played Deus Ex, Mankind Divided with a controller.
Yeah, that's because you're a moron.
No, because I literally just put it on the other side of the room and just put my legs up and just played it like that, which made it a lot more relaxing.
I can do that the same with a fucking keyboard and mouse.
I guess, but some games I just prefer with a controller for whatever reason. But yeah, I kind
of find this game.
Do you know what on 3? I actually, the single fire rifle thing. I pretty much beat the game with that because it plays so well. I was literally just getting headshot after headshot for every single enemy. Well, in this one,
because you have auto aim. Come on, you have
fucking
auto aim.
You don't have it all disabled.
No, you do because I watched the Z play. Then it was
I'm playing. I played 3 with a keyboard and mouse, so they didn't really have auto aim.
I remember doing which game was it? I tried playing it. So I removed auto aim. I still had fucking auto aim on. I was like, this is some fucked up shit, bro.
But yeah, BioShock 1, it's a good time, but it's a bit jank, and there's quite a bit. It feels a lot more complete than the other 2, but it's also very floaty and just doesn't floaty because it's water.
Like I said, completely stolen system. I was done before.
It's basically System Shock, but underwater.
The whole gameplay, the mechanics, and everything is System Shock 2.
Well, yeah,
from top to bottom. Except that System Shock 2 had a more in-depth mechanical system than...
because it was a proper PC game with all the...
No, because it had also fucking... you got random jobs from enemies that you could research and shit. That was actual fucking RPG.
You can do that in BioShock as well. As soon as you get the camera.
No, because you have to get the camera. Second of all, it doesn't require anything more than the camera. The other one actually involved you investing in the fucking biology because you can spend the whole thing without doing it, or just getting some of it.
Because
this is
System Shock 2 is it's an RPG with action elements, while BioShock is an action game with RPG elements. It's a fine line, but it's...
They have no fucking RPG elements. Come on, what the fuck was the RPG in 1 and 3? Nothing. Oh, I'm sorry.
You get skills, and you upgrade the skills.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can get some fucking skills. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Which you never use apart from the telekinesis one, because it's the only good one.
I never use any one of them because you don't fucking have to use them because they're fucking garbage. Because here's the thing, it's the typical way of Bethesda power, making power games at this point. It's like, oh, we're gonna play into this fantasy that you're the strongest, best motherfucker in the room. Oh,
yeah, by this point, nothing can kill me apart from Big Daddies.
Sorry, I don't fucking care because I had my fill of fucking isekais. I don't wanna fucking touch that shit anymore. Fuck you. It's just give me a goddamn fucking normal game. Make it so it's fucking difficult, but make it so it's fucking fair. Don't make me fucking broken, because that shit happened in fucking The Zone, and that game is a heaping pile of shit. And anyone that says differently is completely fucking blind. He's absolutely blind because they don't understand the whole point. I know you like Dishonored. Then again,
I wouldn't say I liked it a lot. I thought it would be a lot more than it was, and at the end, it was just it was an okay stealth action game.
It was not an okay because you do not have Blink in a fucking stealth game. Come on, use your brain for once. Never fucking give this shit to a stealth game.
It's
This was stealth games are no, because it was supposed to be a fucking stealth game. The proper way to play it is to be a stealth game because it's designed to be a fucking stealth game. It's not designed for you to run around and shoot shit.
Yeah, in the game where the moment they put Blink in, all the encounters just get trivialized.
And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, this shit's difficult. Oh no, I have a fucking Blink.
Boink, I'm gone.
I was just like, which one of you morons at the meeting said, oh, that's a good idea, let's give the one thing that you should never fucking give in a goddamn fucking stealth game to players. That would make it interesting. No, it made it so the fucking casuals can feel overpowered as fuck. Of course, because using your fucking brain for once in your entire life is apparently too much, and you have to be in that safe space of yours where you're the best one in everything ever. Fuck that game. Also, for those you don't know, I beat it in 6.5 hours on the last difficulty for the good ending with all the upgrades because I was bored.
Bored man.
And I broke that game so fucking badly at one point that the third evil was watching me play it.
The third of the Prime Evos, yes.
Who, by the way, beat it in 7 hours on the second highest difficulty for the bad ending because he was just bored as shit and he just gave up and he just started murdering everything because he was even having less than me because at least I tried. He was seeing me breaking the fucking game from top to bottom, including just doing the you know how Bethesda AI is fucking garbage. It's so bad, especially so prominent in Infinite, where people just run at you with might as well be playing fucking Chacaron in the background while they run at you for the melee attacks. It's that bad. Exactly, because that's how the fucking brains work. And the shooty enemies just look at you for fucking 15 seconds, then they react once, then another fucking 15 seconds. The only thing that shoots you. Oh, yeah, after every shot, but the fucking turrets don't. But then again, the turrets is probably the most difficult thing in that game.
But let me see. Yeah, and apart from that, I played a bit of Dota again. That's
yeah, of course.
I'm getting not as rusty, but it's still pretty rusty. It's, Dota's just one of those games that you step away from it for a bit. When you come back, it's like updated 7 times, and there's this shitload of new things, and you're there like, what am I doing? Help! Please help! Also, I listened to the Catastrophe podcast.
Okay.
They were streaming on this Tuesday just gone. Dick was on his own, so I chilled out in the chat with him and asked him questions. And Dick was he was a very lone Dick. Lone Dick did the podcast on his own, but he was pretty cool. It was a pretty good time. They stream every Tuesday, so I recommend that to anyone. The Catastrophe. And I asked him if he wants to come on because we're in the same Facebook group on the Podmates. Because thank you Podmates for having us. And he said that we can arrange something at some point. So we will probably, hopefully, be getting a guest pretty soon.
Fair.
For the first time. The only thing is he's based in Indiana, and that's going to be a bit of a timing issue. But
Indiana is northwest. I mean,
states. So what's the current time in Indiana? It is 17:22. So it's from here. It's a 5-hour difference. So it's not that bad.
So that's East Coast. Because I know, Zed, who's based in Delaware, he's plus 5 hours. Sorry, minus 5 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like, I learned that part. I was like, calculation is like minus 5 to England, minus 7 to Bulgaria, because Bulgaria.
It's not bad, yeah. Not terrible. So yeah, Dick. Again, Matt, let me know and we can figure something out. Nice and easy. He said he likes movies. On their podcast, they pretty much talk about everything. We talked about guitars and shit this episode because I saw that he had a Chapman Ghost Rat in the back, so they ended up gushing about guitars for a good 10 minutes. It was a good time.
Okay, fine. So, but the one thing I want to say about BioShock is, I think that soon then we're gonna have another BioShock game. It feels like
a time for something to get announced for the Epic Games Store. Yeah.
No, that's not. Why the fuck would it be on the Epic Games
Store?
Store?
It's going to be on the Bethesda Store.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised the new Doom is on Steam still.
Because technically it's not a Bethesda game; it's an id Software game. By them,
yeah. Also, have you ever heard of Maximilian Dude? He's a YouTuber. does a lot of streams. He usually does fighting games quite a bit.
No, because it's fighting games. I don't particularly care about.
Neither do I. But he talked about Doom in a recent video. He said that he got the chance to actually play it at E3.
Fair.
And he said, I'll leave the video in the description for those that want to see it. He pretty much said that it's the 2016 Doom.
Of course it is. That's what was fucking obvious.
On steroids. He said
I'm sorry. I will be playing fucking Painkiller. I'm not gonna be playing Doom. How many times must I fucking repeat this? If I see Doom, I expect fucking Doom. I don't expect seeing this and thinking, oh, this is Painkiller.
It does look like Painkiller. I never actually made that connection.
I mean, I'll put it like this. This is the darkest timeline where I see something I'm supposed to love and adore, and I'm thinking about something fucking lesser than it, and we're like, yeah, that's the same thing as the lesser one.
Yeah,
I just don't get it.
He said that it's pretty much that, except there's a lot more movement and a lot more traversal. He said that there are certain levels where you have to navigate between enemies and the actual environment, which is pretty cool.
That's fucking dumb.
And he talked about
That's dumb.
how much bigger your arsenal is and how much more...
Okay, fair on the second.
And how some enemies have new mechanics to them. So you'll have...
I forgot to mention,
Yes.
So I forgot to mention last time,
Yes.
I saw they reviewed the new design of the Cyber Demon.
Yeah.
And they're gonna use the original Cyber Demon, which I do like, but it's not the dummy thick one from...
no, it's a bit more sleek looking, yeah.
Okay, he's not dummy thick.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed he's not dummy thick.
The Mancubus apparently have weak points.
What would have what now?
You know how they have rocket launchers on each side, like on each hand.
Yes.
You can shoot
Please.
You can shoot the rocket launchers off their hands, and like you need to get to them afterwards and fuck them up. Like they're pretty much walking around like, hey, what do I do? Because they don't have rockets to
They're pulling
shoot.
the system shock again. Good to know. So they're pulling the system shock again. Good to know.
Yeah, basically most enemies have weak points.
Wait. Sorry. They're pulling the fucking Painkiller because you can do that shit in fucking Painkiller.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I?
Because they're updating the stuff that was already good, but they're not fixing anything technically. Also, you now don't have to upgrade for the double jump. You have a double jump anyway. Like it's natural. It comes with a character. You also have a dash, a forward dash, back dash, side dash. Because some of the enemies are so quick, you kind of have to like dodge out the way with the dashes.
Yeah, that's fucking
And the super shotgun has a hook on it, like a
I saw that.
Like a grappling hook that if it's a massive enemy, you will hook towards them. But if it's one of the smaller enemies, you will grab them and hook them towards yourself.
Oh, so it's like the fucking Painkiller to Hell Damnation one, where you fuck's sake. Why?
And there's a cutscene in the game where Doom Guy goes to a massive BFG rifle, like a humongous planetary destruction one. He kicks the cell out and he launches himself through the rifle.
The amazing cannonball, man.
Yeah, the amazing cannonball. And you can see his face in the cutscenes as well.
Okay, so here's the thing. QuakeCon's gonna be in London in mid-July. You can go to QuakeCon and play.
Do you wanna go?
Doom. I'm in Bulgaria. I will be missing it.
I wouldn't be surprised if I'm moving out. Let me see. QuakeCon 2019.
London.
Thursday, 25th of July. How much
you can go and play. It's probably about like £100 because it's fucking Bethesda. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be fucking expensive. This shit's never fucking cheap.
Yeah,
I don't know why. But
cons are never cheap.
Yeah, that's probably because the fucking cons themselves, the perks that you get from being there, which is fine. I get it. I mean, you get your hands on playing the fucking demo before it comes out. That's some amazing things like Kappa. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist on that one.
Kappa, of course, bastard. Right. In any case,
yeah.
Reserved tickets, sold out. General admission. Let's say one person. General admission tickets are free.
But can you play the games?
I don't think you can. Access to all areas include BYOC, keynote, panels, evening events, exhibition halls, and esports.
Oh, fuck, they're still trying to do it.
Yeah. Get your tickets and join the QuakeCon community for exciting Bethesda exclusive events, hands-on gameplay, edge of your seat, blah, 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 blah. So, I'm guessing all the other, like, specific tickets are all like priority entry. But if you want to just go to the con, it's completely free to enter for general admission. You just need to register a ticket.
Okay,
that's really good.
I mean,
and it's in London for like 3 days. For anybody that wants to come to London with me from the 25th to the 28th of July, please come with me and we will go to QuakeCon and look at the video games. But yeah, probably won't get the chance to play shit, but it's a thing.
So let me go and say this. First things first. If you enjoy the games, even though I shit on them constantly, that's fair. If you cannot make the connections to those older games that set the tone, that's fair. You probably, this is your first interaction to games that do the same thing, the things that I'm saying that were done beforehand. And if you enjoyed them, that does not make the game itself for you bad. It just makes me look like a pretentious asshole.
It does make it, but you're also a bit jaded because you grew up with these games and you expect more at this point.
Of course, fucking 30 years have passed. Jesus Christ, you can't fucking make the... I mean, I was kind of miffed by the 2016 version of Doom, because after a while I was just doing the same shit over and over again. It wasn't even funny. It was like, oh, I'm gonna go through this long linear corridor, find some fucking collectibles, get to one arena, fight there, move to another set of fucking corridors, get some more collectibles, move to another fucking arena, and it's like, that constant fucking cycle just drew me down. And this is me playing fucking Doom, which is basically a not so linear game with a fucking linear outward, which makes no sense to most people. I'm just playing like this. The Doom 1 levels themselves are open as fuck. You do not have to. You can break the linear progression of the level
easily. Yeah, pretty much like most 90s shooters at that point.
No, because Doom 2 is not that way.
Doom 2 is more of an arena /
Except refueling base, which is a Tom Hall recycled alpha level for Doom 1 that never got released. So it had a lot of those secrets where basically weaving through left and right places.
Yeah, also, that image of Toddykins wearing Keanu's mask, it's up on the screen. I've put it up on the screen.
Yeah, I saw it on my Facebook. I was like, yeah,
that's sure. That's going. Okay, I'm taking it away from the screen now. That was
on Facebook. Ridiculous. I just couldn't resist myself. Yeah, so it's like, and the fact that they removed the open-ended level design in 2016 was really a fucking downer for me. I mean, after
2016, some levels are pretty open-ended.
No, really, because technically you still have to pass through those fucking arenas to continue, because it's like, there has been demon infestation in this sector. It needs to be eradicated for you to continue onwards.
Yeah.
The demon infestation is at 100%. You destroy one demon nest. Demon infestation at 66%. Oh, so it's the rule of freedom now. You motherfuckers. Really, guys? Really? Is this what 30 years of Doom has taught you? That this is how the games will be? Fuck, the modding community did better job than this. But then again, the modding community and fucking Bethesda did a better job than Bethesda did in their games for free. So I'm not fucking surprised.
Not free anymore. I have to pay for those now.
No, not really. Because I think that the Fallout 4 HD mod is still free. Because the Bethesda solution is basically opening a TXT file, writing two lines of code, which literally me and you can sit down and write this, because basically stretching it.
Neither of us are coders, so
yeah. So it's like me and you can literally open up the TXT file, write those 2 lines of code, stretch the fucking screen, and do nothing else. That's it. You just stretch it. I was like, it was so bad, and they released this as the fucking fix, and everybody was like, "Are you guys?"
That's not a fix, guys.
And I was like, and the community ended up doing the fucking HD mod. I was like, goddamn retards, it's just fucking wow. It's almost as bad as that one time that Ubisoft fucked up the Assassin's Creed game. I think it was the second one.
Which one? They fucked up all of them at some point.
This one was special because they were using the Starcade. No, wait, the fucking anti-pirating software. Star something. I forgot the name.
Know.
Yeah, so basically they forgot to update the software for the latest fix, and the game bricked. So people were asking the phones, guys, how do we fix this? And a fucking employee from Ubisoft came out and said, yeah, download this
TXT file and paste it in your folder.
No.
I wish it was that.
Shut up. It was. You know what the link was?
What?
A link to the reloaded version of the goddamn
game. Oh, you serious?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I remember the top thing. It was pinned. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, guys? And for those who don't know, Reloaded was one of the main groups for cracking games and pirating them. So
Reloaded are like the OGs of like some of the OGs of like modern torrents.
Kind of, but not really. It's a bit difficult. So I used to have one guy had some connections to the guys and told me what the fuck was going on. I don't know if that's true, but you know, it was a pretty fascinating world of bullshittery. So it was like, I was like, are you guys fucking did you just link the cracked version of your goddamn game so they can fix the fact that you fucked up? Is this a joke? What is going on here?
What are you doing?
Like,
please explain.
I'm having a fucking stroke here. What the fuck is
You're just screaming.
Yeah, I was like, it was one of those moments. I was like, supremely fucking memey, but people forgot because the times passed on. And I was like, nowadays people don't talk about piracy as much in games.
Christ almighty. Anyway, would you like to get into news?
Give me a second, because I kind of watched a couple of things, by the way, during the week.
You watched
couple
things?
Of movies.
Do go on.
A couple of movies. Do you know what came out? You fucking moron. You forgot to mention this. Swamp Thing came out.
Is that already out?
Oh yeah, 3 episodes are out. God damn! How could you forget that Swamp Thing's fucking out?
Because it wasn't out last week when we talked about it.
Oh, it was motherfucker.
No, it wasn't. I was literally looking it up during the podcast.
It had 2 episodes. I have watched both of them, and now it's free. And I have to say this.
Yes.
God fucking damn it! Why the fuck is this thing just a 1 season thing? I'm so fucking disappointed.
So is that telling me that you like it?
Well, let me tell you like this: the origin of Swamp Thing is literally 1 episode, the first one.
Yes.
It's just that's all it is. It's like it explains what the fuck happened to her, who happened
to Mr. Holland,
and how the fuck he became a Swamp Thing. I was like, thank you. I mean,
yeah, Marin was telling me that he's upset as well because he saw the trailers and said they look phenomenal, and then I told him we both talked about the whole. Yeah, it's kind of canceled because apparently they couldn't afford to make a second season, like keep up the same quality.
In the first episode, there's this moment where you see this sublime the Thing moment where the plants from the body and he animates and moves around. It's done really well. I was like, oh god, I get it. I mean, I understand them. It is really difficult to keep this shit up.
Yeah, because they said it's like a lot of practical effects for it.
Thank fucking god, someone fucking understood the CGI.
That suit, by the way, that suit that he's in looks fucking great.
No, I'll be honest with you. No, because here's the thing. I mean, you watch it and then you see.
I'll need to look at it.
In the distance, it looks really good.
How about when it's like up close, it doesn't?
But close up, especially the face part where his mouth is, it just looks like he's having his mouth stitched by fucking plants. And his eyes look really bad. It's like it's not even. You see it. You see what I mean. It's like in the distance, pretty good. Close up, not so much.
Is it good? That's all I need to know. Is it good?
Yes, I believe that the movie itself is pretty good, and the series itself is really good. The acting so far is pretty decent, and the people that making the series obviously have an idea and have a desire how to do this properly. Overall, the series for now is progressing really well, and except some minor issues that I have, I think that this could have been one of the true greats, especially since it's the DC TV series that actually looks pretty fucking good, and it's not during the down to the CW forcing drama, because that's the way they do shit. I don't know.
I feel miffed now. This is I'm every time I think of Swamp Thing, I just get upset.
Yeah, no, this could have been, but I get why they did, and I respect the fact that they didn't want to compromise the vision that they had, so they cut it. I'm kind of disappointed, kind of happy. It's like I'm mixed.
I guess it's for the better that we're only getting 1 season, but it would have been nice to have more than 1.
Probably.
Yeah. So news-wise.
Okay, so news-wise, I've got a couple.
They're re-releasing Avengers Endgame in the cinemas next week with new footage.
Okay.
Movies, DLC, comparisons.
And
Apparently they're re-releasing it with new footage. And it's the whole, like, the theory is going around that the only reason why they're doing it is to earn more money to get ahead of Avatar, which is possible, but also why would you re-release a film when it's still in cinemas technically? And apparently the other thing about it is this new footage that we're getting is probably just going to be an end credit scene.
obviously.
There isn't even going to be any proper new footage in it. I genuinely cringed when I saw that. And I'm all for re-releasing films and shit, but it came out a month ago? Why would you re-release it when it's actually still in cinemas? Because it's still doing well? What are you doing?
Well, not really,
because all the sweaty neckbeards are going to go to the cinema again. And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're going for. But it just feels very low, if you know what I mean.
I wanted to re-release the version where they cut out all the females and shit. The meme one. I just want to see them release that one because that was fucking meme as shit. And it got so many people triggered.
Lesbians assemble.
And they ate the bait hook, line, and sinker. Holy shit, that was fucking hilarious. But would you like me to tell you sad news?
Sad news. Okay,
Yeah.
Tell me some sad news.
Apparently, J.J. Abrams is gonna help write a new Spider-Man comic book series for Marvel.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fucking
They had a
J.J.
countdown
Abrams.
on their website, and it had the number 4, but it was in the same font as the original Sam Raimi trilogy. And, made out of webs. So people thought, oh shit, are they making a Spider-Man 4? The day after it went down to a 3, then a 2, then a 1. People were like, are they just going to announce a Spider-Verse or something? What's going on? No, it's going to be J.J. Abrams just writing a Spider-Man comic book.
Oh, also Marvel movies is approaching Keanu. So
They're-
almost a movie. them.
Yeah, apparently Keanu is going to be in the... Keanu is in talks with the MCU because Keanu Reeves right now is in the fucking
The hottest
spotlight.
property.
He's the hottest property all of a sudden, which is good.
I don't want this to happen.
I don't want this
Here's
to
the thing.
happen either.
Because
But-
Keanu is a good guy, but the people, the general community doesn't deserve him. They just don't.
They
'Cause
don't
they
deserve the
fucking
nice
forgot.
man. Yes. Because John
literally
Wick is
forgot.
popular now, and all of a sudden everybody wants Keanu.
Yeah, and everybody fucking remembers that Keanu was a thing. I fucking remember Keanu from fucking ages, and I still watch his movies, even though they weren't the most popular ones, even before John Wick.
You know
I was
what?
like,
I've always said it. Keanu is a good actor, but he's also one of the nicest human beings on the planet.
yeah, that's pretty much me. His story is even fucking so dark and still good. He's still such a good person.
He is one of the nicest people and one of the most genuine, sort of just down to earth guys ever. And regardless of that, what would you like to see him as in the MCU?
Nothing, because I want the MCU to fucking die. Just die already.
Yeah, I don't want to see him in the MCU either, but theoretically, what would if you were the one of those people that makes really shitty Instagram
Iron
photoshops that get millions of likes, who would you like to see Keanu as?
Iron Fist. Hands down, Iron Fist. The only fucking good Marvel's character in fucking existence.
Iron Fist is Asian though.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
No, he's Asian.
No, he's not. He's not. You cut him.
Are we gonna have this discussion now? Pretty sure Danny is indeed Asian. Not the what's his face?
Sorry, Daniel Thomas, who later got adopted and got the name Rand Kai. He's
so he
Daniel
is.
Thomas. He's not. That's
Fair
the one thing
enough. Fair enough.
I
But-
remember because this is the only comic book. The Iron Fist series is the only comic book that Marvel had that actually went to the New York Times top 100 bestsellers.
Because it
Ever.
was good. Yeah.
Yeah, because imagine they actually wrote something good, and he got the shitty treatment on the TV series.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, well,
Do you want to see one of the best bits in the TV series? Actually, there's a bit where they're doing the hallway fight, and obviously everybody's getting the room, and you can see just the guy that plays Iron Fist just in the bag, just like sort of skulking and like shifting around, trying to like get on cue to actually go and do his stupid punch, and it was one of the funniest things ever because he's so out of place.
Okay,
But
so here's the thing. I remember we talked about this like episode 3 or 4, because I remember went on a fucking tirade about it. Because here's the thing.
what, you going on a tirade? I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, because I was the what was the name of the fucking Four Stooges? You know, Luke Cage,
The
Iron
Defenders.
Fist, yeah, the Defenders. The Four Stooges. Do you remember by words exactly as to why that shit failed and why it was so bad?
Don't know.
Okay, so you have Luke Cage. What is his special power?
Oh yeah, he punches. What does Jessica Jones do?
punches.
She punches.
He punches really, really hard. What does Jessica Jones? She punches really
hard.
What does Daredevil do? He punches things really hard. What does Iron Fist do?
What is the one thing that Iron Fist should be doing? Yes. He should punch things harder.
No. He has a glowing yellow fist.
And he whines a lot.
And he punches things really, really hard. Fucking diversity there. I mean, even when you talk about shit, even with the CW trash that they peddle, even there you can see they actually have different.
There is some diversity in skill.
They're fucking diverse because you have a guy that shoots shit, a guy that runs fast, a woman that's basically
Flies,
Superman,
yeah.
but she's.
And you have a Superman as well, and Martian Manhunter and all that.
I don't know. I don't watch the fucking Supergirl. Well, I tried the first episode. It was.
First season. You know what? First season is actually surprisingly decent. You can really tell they pushed a lot of effort, like put a lot of effort into like the effects and all that.
Maybe I just saw some of the things that I was like, this is cringy.
I'll tell you about Keanu.
Well, what do you see him, Keanu, as?
Dr. Doom.
No, he can't pull it off. Sorry.
Why? All he has to do is look menacing in a metal mask.
No, because
and say smart things with an accent.
No, because Keanu also speaks like a very good person.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing that makes John Wick so good, because he barely fucking speaks.
Yeah, he's too much of a nice guy to play. People were saying Namor.
Wasn't that the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, like the fifth Guardian or some shit?
No, Namor is the Submariner. He's basically he's basically Marvel's Aquaman. He also kind of looks like Namor as well.
I know that they've been talking with Jason Momoa for a role.
Why? He's already Aquaman.
Doesn't fucking matter, because Jason Momoa's a pretty boy.
Yeah, but he's Aquaman. And he's
So
a
what?
good
I mean,
Aquaman as well.
So what? No one gives a shit.
They were talking to The Rock as well to play probably The Thing or something.
That sounds fucking horrible.
Well, The Rock, he's a likable man.
Yeah,
it's
but I don't
clobbering
see him as
time.
Oh god, please don't. I don't want to see that fucking image of him saying it.
And he like raises like his rocky eyebrow a little. It's all rocks.
It's just the guy that they got. Didn't they get Chiklis?
Michael Chiklis, yeah.
Yeah, he was a good thing.
In a weird look, in a kind of not so terrible looking physical prop suit, yeah.
He was pretty good at it. I mean, I was surprised because that's probably the highlight of that whole movie.
To be fair, the casting for Fan Four Stick was pretty decent as well, but they botched that film completely with all the reshoots and shit. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, I fucking lost it when I heard that the pretty white woman was adopted by a black family. I just fucking lost it. I was like,
no, I'm not fussed about that. I'm saying all four actors.
Listen, I was like, okay, I can kind of get on board with this, but the timing is so weird and I don't fucking buy it. I was like, I don't buy this. He's like, you need to convince me that this shit fucking happened at all. At all. I was like, you have to do some pretty good explanation here.
But yeah, let me see. So
also the fact that the relationship between and what the fuck were the names?
Johnny and Sue
was fucking awkward as fuck, man. They didn't even look like.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of chemistry in the whole thing. Man.
It's good they didn't have chemistry because that'd be fucking wrong. Please, no.
They're supposed they're brother and sister. They grew up together. There should be something. As a person who has a sister, there should be something
Japan,
there that.
I'm sorry. Japan's to the east. In here, we don't talk about chemistry in that way.
No, I didn't mean that for fuck's sake.
Goddamn degenerate. No, what I mean is like the whole fucking relationship between them is just, it didn't exist. It's like at some point Sue, the woman that played Sue, came on set with fucking Johnny. Creed, because I remember
Creed himself.
Creed. Yeah, I was like, they were like, yeah, by the way, you're gonna play brother and sister. Like, excuse me. Also, by the way, Sue, you're gonna be the one. Sometimes they both went like, what? What?
In other more sad news, what's his face? Mr. Snyder.
Yes, what about him?
Recently released a picture of Dakrseid on Father's Day.
How bad is it?
I mean, it's not even like a super visible picture of it, to be fair. How do I put it? I'll just give you the image. The theory is that it might not even be Dakrseid. It might actually be Yuga Khan or something like that, because it was released on Father's Day. And you can barely see it. It's the wrong pose. Why does he have a weapon and all that kind of shit. I saw that, and once again, I barely ever do that, but I cringed. I cringed a lot looking at that.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
A shitty Warhammer ripoff.
No, there we go. It says Yuxa's in the Anti-Life, so it's a young Dakrseid. I mean, that's a good look. What?
No, that completely and utterly looks like a fucking cringy third graders representation of fucking Warhammer 40k.
You can barely see him. People are like, no. Do you know what's one of the worst bits, which pretty much made me? There's on Reddit. There's a subreddit called DC Comics, and it used to be on that subreddit because people post art and have decent discussions. But every time Zack Snyder posted something, somebody posted something that when Zack Snyder posted, people were like, "Yeah, praise it be thou Snyder, release the Snyder cut," and all that shit. And this was released. This fucking image, okay? If you click on it yourself, you can see that there's barely any resolution to it. You can't even see what's going on. You can sort of see the silhouette of Dakrseid. So I'm just going to throw this up on the screen. And it's one of those. It's at that point where you kind of go, yeah, this kind of looks like shit. It's black and white. Apocalypse looks decent and all that, with the fire and brimstone and all that kind of shit. It got posted on there, on our DC Comics, and people lost their fucking minds. Like, every other comment was like, this doesn't look terrible. This isn't bad. Why didn't they release the Snyder Cut? What's going on? What is this? I like this design. I'm like, are you fucking... What design? What design? You can barely see him. It's...
No, listen. Everything. From the post, from the fucking background, is a third-rate, degenerate representation of fucking Warhammer 40k done by a fucking middle schooler. This shit I've seen done way fucking bad.
Yeah, people are like, I like this design. Like, if you tell me, Evo, what do you see? I've posted this up on the screen for the audience, for the video audience. What the fuck can you see in that to say that's a good design?
I see this. I see a guy standing in front of a fucking invasion, behind him Imperial ships dropping down troops.
There's multiple ships in the back as well, yeah.
Dropping down troops. And that's the thing. All of it fucking reminds me of Warhammer. Which means that as the Snyder's going off his fucking he's trying to replicate something that he has no fucking comprehension how to do, because he's not as good as people say he is. Because he can do comics, but he can't fucking do actual pop culture shit. Sorry. Counterculture. Because I'll be honest with you, the Warhammer 40k isn't for everybody.
No,
that
it's
shit's
not.
fucking gated.
It definitely isn't.
That shit's fucking gated. It's not for everybody.
It's not even for me that much, and I still kind of enjoy bits of it.
And it's like, I'm sitting. I saw that. What you sent me. I was like, I can probably go into the Shadow Gallery on Facebook. Which, by the way, if you want to see some really good art, go there. There's a lot of artists that get their shit posted, and you can probably find about 50 pictures that do the same shit. And
that picture just swap Dakrseid out for like a not a stormtrooper, a metal marine or something, and he's gonna look exactly like 40k.
Kylo Ren. No, Kylo Ren. That's it. Kylo Ren. That's literally Kylo Ren.
No, but look at he's got some sort of pitchfork And he's
Yes.
half naked, or is he half naked, or what is that pose? Why is he stood like that when Dakrseid is the most stoic motherfucker in the ever?
No, but fuck that. I mean, fuck it. If they want to fail, they'll fail. They'll never.
They won't
they'll
fail
never
because
learn.
they're not making it. People keep saying about the Snyder Cut, and Snyder recently said that apparently it exists as well, and that he has it made, and he can release it, but apparently he can't release it because obviously DC are gonna poke him out the ass.
Thank fuck, man. Thank fuck. Fuck you, Snyder.
I've given up on caring about that kind of shit. That Justice League sort of ruined my childhood, and
If this ruins your childhood, I have some bad news for you.
no, I know. I'm one of those people that defended Batman v Superman because I actually enjoy that film in places. But the more I rewatch it, the more I kind of go, oh no.
No, the movie was not good, but the moments that it was good, you remember them because they're.
I remember the good, awesome moment. I remember that the Batman chasing people with the Batmobile and hooking cars and shit. Remember that warehouse fight.
That's pretty much it. The rest of it is fucking non-existent.
Yeah.
I think we covered this in the
In the very first episode, we covered this. Yes.
When I told you, I was like, these movies are basically fucking scenes. You remember scenes. I remember scenes from Days of Future Past.
That's Zack Snyder films,
more.
yeah.
I can't
Unfortunately.
remember more. It's just that you just don't fucking give Zack Snyder shit. You just fucking let him go. He's done. He's done. I don't see him anymore. Doing anything.
You just need somebody with. You just needs a good writer, and let the writer be in charge, and let just Zack make the scenes.
He needs a fucking wrangler. He needs.
That's what he does. He needs somebody to write it for him, so it's a comprehensive story.
Not the writer, a wrangler. He needs someone to fucking to slap him silly.
Yeah, but then you wrangle him too much, and you get Joss Whedon involved, and you get that hodgepodge that was Justice League.
Joss Whedon can actually fucking hit something once in a while. Snyder, I don't think he actually hit something at this point. Did he actually hit something? Let me
300.
Oh, he didn't nail that one. Please, come on, that shit was dumb.
It did well though. It did well in the cinema, in the box office. I mean,
of course it did. But that's a movie you only watch once and never again. It's like, okay, so let's see now. Okay. Short. Dawn of the Dead, 2004. Fuck
Decent.
that movie.
not great, but decent.
Not even that. It's not even that. It's pretty bad, actually. I rewatched it recently. It was just, no. Watchmen. Wow.
Not bad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you like to taste my fucking batteries? They taste like acid.
Your finger tastes like sucking on a battery.
Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole.
Yeah, that was.
I'll be honest with you, I have not seen that movie. I know that probably they're making a second one.
Are they?
I don't know. I heard something about it. Something's about it. Next one, Sucker Punch. What a big pile of shit. Oh my god.
Some people actually praise that film as well.
Wow. I wonder why. Actually, I do wonder why. I do want to see them and then for them to look me in the face and tell me that shit and tell it with a straight face without laughing. Okay, Man of Steel. What a piece of shit movie. Not even good. There's nothing you can do about it. Batman vs Superman. I think we just fucking discussed it. Fucking Justice League. That mess. Really? Also, he's doing Army of the Dead, the new one.
Is he? Oh yeah, he is. Yeah. Shit, forgot about that.
It's gonna have Dave Bautista, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's going to have quite a few people.
Why the fuck does this guy continue having work? In this fucking resume that was not a piece of shit. Okay, maybe you like to Watchmen.
Watchmen's a good time.
A
bit dour, but a good time.
I think that people just fucking held his hand and they tied his mouth and fucking kicked him so hard in the ribs he couldn't breathe anymore, and they just adopted as much as they could by the comic book because it showed that he had.
And and they changed it for the sake of, to make it work better as a film.
I don't think they actually changed that much. I don't think they changed anything.
In the film? No, they changed quite a bit for the film compared to the comic.
The Legends of the Guardians, I have not watched it. I can't comment on that one.
I was talking about Watchmen. For somebody that's read the comic, I can tell you for a fact they changed quite a bit for the film.
Because I remember the fucking Idiocracy of the fucking story. It was so bad. I'm sorry.
Idiocracy, that's a good film.
it's coming true day by day. So I'm sorry. Would you like to hammer your fucking super intellectual literacy wall? Would you like to? I'm sorry. I didn't get that.
Would you kindly
like to continue? Well, Mr. Snyder. Oh no. So it's just.
So
God damn, it's like. Let me explain like this. So Zed's currently playing Bioshock Infinite.
yes,
A lot of it is down to the fucking founding fathers and shit.
yeah,
Here's the thing. He's American. As
Oh.
such, he actually gets half the shit even faster than I do, because that's his culture, that's his history. He knows this shit.
yeah.
And I was like, some of it flew by me because I didn't fucking get it. To him, he was like, "Oh, would you like?" He's actually, "Would you like to hammer this a little bit more? Because that shit ain't working." It's the same thing when I was watching Watchmen. Oh, Ozymandias. I'm sorry. Would you like to hammer that one more? Would you like to quote that poem? Oh, you.
Yeah,
did?
but
Oh,
Ozymandias'
no.
quotes are pretty much ripped from the comic, so we can blame Alan Moore and his snake god as well.
See, I would say yes, but here's the thing. In the comic books, as far as I remember when I read them fucking ages ago, made more sense. Because everything was different, and Ozymandias was basically fucking batshit insane.
Yeah,
Here, he was like, "Oh no,
driven to madness.
he's not even driven to. He has his own ideas. Sorry, ideas here. He has his old stuff, and he was like, he's not really that man. He just misunderstood. And it was like he's this anti-hero because he's doing it all for the better of humanity, but he's doing it in a way that's compromising so many lives, and that's not the proper way to do it because he's not a fucking hero." Oh, you fucking piece of shit. I mean, Jesus Christ. What else is there? Oh, no, sorry. Fucking sucks. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty and despair. Nothing besides remains, round the decay. All that colossal wreck, boundless and bare. Lone and level sands stretch far away. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. How did the fucking movie end? The fucking stretches of snow. Oh, I'm sorry. This time it. No. Oh, piece of shit movie.
Anywho,
Fuck that.
Anywho, I'll send you a picture. I'll send you a little
I saw.
image of the new poster for Stuber, the Kumail Nanjiani and Batista film, which is going to be like an action comedy where an Uber driver gets caught up with he gets caught.
No, it has Kumail and it has equal voice.
That's why I sent you the picture, because he goes in it.
I might as well check it, but it has fucking Kumail. Fuck that.
It's gonna be like a weird action awkward comedy.
Do you know what movie is going to be kind of remade?
What?
Oh god, the fuck?
What?
Oh god, what's the name of that actually good horror movie in 2006? Not the. Oh god, with the guy with the burlap sack with his head and the axe. Oh god, what the
Talking
fuck?
about Trick or Treat?
Oh god, no.
Because
Axe.
Trick or Treat's good. Burlap sack
Oh
and
fuck. It was
and
like not the visit.
axe. Movie villain. Oh shit. Movie villain.
Yeah. Well. What the?
Oh god. I don't know. It was 06 to quickly Google it.
I think
2006 horror movies. There we go.
Movie for Invasion.
From 06.
Weird.
Oh no, I don't want to look at that. Okay.
Oh, The Strangers. Yeah.
The Strangers is not exactly that. The Strangers is one of those films that just makes you feel uncomfortable all the way through.
It's still a horror movie.
Technically,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, you're kind of getting the same shit now. The new version, I guess you can call it that, is gonna be called Trespassers.
Okay. I apologize if this makes a sound. I'm deleting something. No, it did make a sound, for fuck's sake. Okay, yep.
Yeah, it's basically the same idea, but it's a little bit gory, I guess, because it's a little bit, because there is torture porn in it. little bit of pretentious talk at the end. Where his
Oh, I can see. Yeah. The trailer only dropped like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I'm not particularly hyped about it. I was like, why this one? I mean, just okay. I'll be honest, Stranger 2 piece of shit. And the reason why the goddamn guy did it is to shut up all the people who wanted the continuation of the story, and he fucked it up on purpose. And I will never forgive him for that one. Me and Vesco were watching it in the cinema. I was hyped because I was like, the Strangers one is really good. And it's
It
a
is.
modern day club.
It's one of those like
It doesn't
I need a shower film. Yeah.
Nah, it's just it doesn't need violence. It just is.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the tension, the way they present it, and the psychological horror. Well, fuck that. In the second movie, it's just basically a fucking slaughterhouse.
Yeah, it is. It's
It
a
was
lot of
like-
just running around and
I was like, this, what the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Just dumb.
it's just silly. It's silly is what it is.
And also,
Also,
there is this movie called Ready or Not. It's gonna come out
okay.
soon. It has a pretty fucking stacked cast with Samara Weaving, Mark O'Brien, fucking Adam Brody, fucking Andy McDowell. Jesus Christ.
Ready or not?
Yeah.
Here I come. You can't hide.
Hendrik Cherny. It's basically this woman marries into this family, and they have this tradition apparently that basically they have to play a game before they get married. So she enters the family, and it turns out it's hide and seek. Turns out they're out to kill her.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically
That's a very good looking film.
yeah, no, it's fucking
No,
good.
that is like some stellar looking cinematography. Most of these shots are just amazing.
Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, they got fucking Adam Brody and Andy McDowell in this movie.
I'll see anything Andy McDowell does. Even to this day, she's still like a solid 10.
I mean, what the fuck did you expect this shit? I mean, it's a pretty fucking packed cast.
Hey, who's the girl? She looks a bit like Margot Robbie, but she's also like
No, it's Samara Weaving.
she's also pretty good looking.
Samara Weaving. I always thought that she was the Three Billboards movie, and she was being the babysitter, and I fucking love that. I should give it to you. It's fucking amazing.
Which one?
B, the babysitter. So it's called the babysitter.
Okay.
She's being it. And she was also the header in the Ash vs Evil Dead.
Of course she was. Ash
I mean, I'll tell you.
versus Evil Dead is a good time. And she's a year younger than us. Of course she is.
I know, and she's fucking amazing, and by God fucking.
And good lord, yeah.
Just some things are just.
Some
But
things
yeah.
are not fair in this world.
They never are.
No.
And she was also in Mayhem, which is a. You know the Belko Experiment movie?
Yes.
Yeah, Mayhem is a twist on that, but it has a different cast. I guess because she's in it. She's always a good time. And then Steven Yeun.
Okay. UN, I think it is.
Okay. Fair. But always. It was like in Kerry Fox and other people, and it was like it was an okay movie, but then again I already watched the Belko Experiments. Yeah, you came up a little bit late, man. Bit late on that one.
A tiny bit late. Anywho. Is that all the news?
Well,
Can you think of any more news?
yeah, you know there was TV series called Dark/Web. Edgy. Sorry, it should be open middle bracket, Dark/Web, close middle bracket. Yeah.
It's Darknet and Dark Web. There's two different ones.
Yeah, Darknet was another one which I watched a couple episodes and just fucking was bored and stopped it. Who knew? This one, I mean, this is just a fucking teaser trailer, but it's gonna drop on the San Diego Comic Con.
Okay.
I think it is. So, if anyone goes to the San Diego Comic Con and sees this, please tell me how shit it is. Please.
DM Evo.
Yeah.
DM him on the media that he's not. Leave a message on the Voices from Behind Facebook page. Leave it on the wall. Tell Evo.
Okay,
Hey,
so
hey Evo,
it's
this is
gonna be
bad.
streamed. It's gonna be streamed on Amazon Prime as well.
Oh, so was that Prime Original or is it just?
No, it's not a Prime Original. It's just gonna be streamed on Amazon Prime. Apparently they're quite device because apparently it's gonna be a hit in their opinion. I mean, then again, it's just a fucking teaser, so it might be good. Might be good. Then again, it's gonna be 8 episodes by 8 different people, so I don't have my hopes up.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up too much. So, is that it? Is that it? We're done with the news?
I mean, what else? Some political shit's happening here. Some political shit's happening in fucking Turkey. Some political shit's happening everywhere.
Good shit. Good shit all around. So,
yeah.
Last week, last week you gave me a film.
I did.
You gave me a good old classic. A good old 80s classic.
It's not a classic, per se.
Technically, it's. You gave me Phantasm, which obviously has been on the screen since we started the podcast. It's there. Yeah. It's in the little frame that I've made.
Okay, before we start, I checked out. It really is a 2015 version of the last Phantasm, Ravager Code. Okay. I tried watching it.
Is it bad?
You know, it felt like seeing a fucking child being strangled in front of you.
Oh.
Your child being strangled.
Oh, that doesn't make it much better.
Because somehow this thing felt like, you know, Reggie, after the first movie becomes like the main character. Like the second movie.
The kid, yeah.
No, Reggie's the best guy.
Oh, Reggie, the
after the second movie, he becomes the main guy of the story, because the kid, Jody? Is it Jody? Yeah,
no,
Jody.
Isn't Jody Jody's the brother. The kid is...
Mike? No, Mike's the big one?
No, Jody's the brother, the older brother.
I watched this movie like fucking last week.
I watched it yesterday.
By the way, Mike's being played by a Michael Baldwin.
Yeah, a Michael Baldwin, yes.
Sorry. I was like, the big brother dies in the second movie, and at the end of the second movie, the little brother gets abducted by the tall man. And
that's the end of the first.
No, the second one continues this.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, it continues this because it starts off and Reggie goes to try and save him, but he gets him, but then he doesn't get him. And in the end of the third movie, when they make the cardinal mistake of every fucking movie done by this point about the fan, everything is revealing the fucking and backstory of the goddamn main bad guy. Never goes well. Turns out that the tall man was an alchemist during the 17th century or some shit, and he opened the portal to the thing, went out with the goddamn balls, get those, and it made no sense. I was like, this shit's dumb, please stop it. And then they kill the tall man, and then the little kid becomes the new tall man, because apparently this shit's fucking inherited. There has to be a tall man or some shit. It's never really explained. And this movie started off with the tall man being still alive. I was like, I'm having a stroke. My brain hurts. Because in the third movie, the fucking little brother started developing fucking psychic powers and shit. I was like, oh god damn it. And here's the thing. There's a lot of things I like about the Phantasm. Even the sequel. But the original one is lightning in a bottle type of thing. It's one of a kind. Everything's done properly and right. It just fits perfectly. Even the shitty fucking tropes, even the annoying fucking kid, they just make so much sense. They're so good when they put together. But the next installment gets progressively worse and worse. I like the second movie as well. I think that was the one.
Second one's pretty good. Like, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good.
It had the.
The second one just adds extra to what's already going on, but without complicating it too much.
Oh no, they complicated this. Come on, they fucking revealed what the hell was in the goddamn spheres. The most iconic thing, and they fucking ruined it. Because it was dumb as bricks. Because I'll get to what I want.
See, the first one. Yeah.
No, the first one was never explained.
No. I was going to start talking about it, but you say what you're saying.
There was this army chick, basically had a hot for Reggie, and there was the mini new little brother type character. It was also kind of okay. So it was pretty okay. I mean, that's the one to recommend after the first one. Yeah, still start talking about the... Oh, by the way, just on a side note, I will accept your, let's do 80s horror movie month.
So you do accept it.
But I will reserve the right to choose do my shit.
What?
There's gonna be a month where I'll get to...
Okay, that's fine. I've got an 80s. I've got two 80s. Well, one is the end of the 80s. One is the mid 80s. I've got two films lined up, so you'll get to pick one out of the two. I won't even tell you the titles. I'll just give you sort of the premise for each, and you can pick it later. But so this film starts off with what I like to call what pretty much is. Oh God, what are you doing? Well, pretty much is what it is. Starts off with a bit of graveyard fucking.
Of course.
So there's graveyard fucking going on. There's a lot of titties, and a man called Tommy is screwing this lady, who at the end just pulls out a knife, kills him. This is never explained, but is Tommy actually related to Jody and Mike?
No, they're just
really good friends.
Yeah, they grew up together.
Okay, so this happens in a graveyard right next to a funeral home. All right?
Like every good movie star.
Obviously. So then we have a little bit of a flash of, because the lady with the titties is also the tall man. There's a bit of what?
That's like every fucking drunken Friday.
Yeah. Fucking in a graveyard. So the tall man is also the lady. So funniest thing about this scene is that the tall man was actually fucking Tommy as well. Or Tommy was fucking the tall man. I'm not even sure anymore.
No, because none of those, because woman is revealed that she's just a corpse.
Yeah.
That's being puppeted by the tall man. He's a puppeteer.
He's the puppeteer. So basically, to put it bluntly, tall man kills Tommy, and we cut to the next day or however much time has passed, and Jody, who's the main character, played by, I forget his name. Let me have a look real quick. Played by Reggie Bannister.
Oh yeah.
Who has the most 80s hair in this film. It is both the mullet and a bowl cut at the same time.
Bowl cut mullet.
So it's the most amazing 80s hair I have ever seen personally. And he's wearing the most 80s suit.
I just remember the name from Bulgarian. Oh God.
So he's wearing a panica.
Panichka.
He's wearing a little panichka on his head, and he's wearing the most 80s suit imaginable with the sharp shoulders and the flared out pants. And he's going to the funeral home where this funeral is going to take place, and he goes into the funeral home itself where the graves are, because it's the type where, the graves are in the walls, that type of funeral home. Kneels over a couple of graves, which isn't explained at first what those graves are, but later on it's revealed that it's his parents that died only like a couple of weeks. Oh, has it been a couple? No, 2 years prior, is it?
Yeah, come on, man. Fucking couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks. So it was 2 years prior that his parents died. So, and then we cut to outside, so this boy girl at first I genuinely thought it was a girl, having remembered that I have not seen this film since I was about 15 or something. But so that's Mike. He's played by Michael Baldwin. That's the name of the man. Don't be like that. Yeah. So Michael Baldwin and
Hey, what about B Michael Baldwin? Just Michael Baldwin. Don't be Michael Baldwin.
And C and G and Q and SHP. So little Mikey spying on everyone because his brother Jody didn't take him to the funeral just not to traumatize him. But
I mean, to be fair, Mikey is a fucking creepy kid. Mikey
is a fucking weirdo. Fucking Mikey. But the funeral happens. Tommy, they take his because the funeral home, they don't actually bury him. They put him in the inside. Although there were outside graves as well, which a bit confusing. But so they put Tommy's thingy away. They put his coffin away with obviously Tommy inside, both Jody and all of his friends. And Reggie's there, and they all walk away. They're all sad. And as Mikey is again probably jerking off in the bushes with his binoculars, the tall man who was he's basically the keeper of the. He's the keeper of the funeral home.
I mean, he's the gravekeeper.
He's the grave, technically the grave. He's the main man.
Because he keeps the graves.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what's called gravekeeper.
So
he's not the Undertaker because he doesn't.
Because he doesn't choke slam everybody. Yes.
He doesn't undertake the taker.
he doesn't fight Kane in the Ring of Fire. Yes. So everybody leaves, and the tall man just comes in, picks up the whole coffin on his own, shoves it in the back of the hearse, and drives off.
And then you see Michael Baldwin.
Michael Baldwin.
Then you see Michael Baldwin.
He is very confused. He's like, what the fuck? How the fuck did he do that? He literally mouths off, what the fuck? As we cut to the next scene. And this, up until the middle of the film, Michael Baldwin, or Mikey, he keeps trying to persuade his brother. He keeps trying to persuade Jody that something weird is fucking about. Something weird is going on, he says.
Well, no, technically he does that afterwards, but then his brother goes out and proceeds to find a Tootsie and tries to fuck her in the graveyard.
In the graveyard, because graveyard fucking again. Next to the same grave again. In the exact same pose again, but titties though.
Please, consistency.
What?
You do not kink shame the woman. Come on.
No, I didn't kink shame the lady at all, even though she's a corpse. But
oh God.
I didn't kink shame the corpse. Gonna burn for this. The amount of shit that we said on this podcast, and off it, mind you. But we're gonna burn. You and I are gonna be in the same pot, getting poked by the same fucking pitchfork for the rest of eternity.
I'll do the fucking seasoning because these bastards don't know anything about seasoning.
Yeah, I'll be snickering in the background, going, "This water's not hot enough. I can still feel my bones." So we'll just annoy him to the point where they just send us to heaven. Be like, "We don't want these two anymore. Take them, please. Take them away."
Lucifer,
please, Lucifer, giveth thee these two as tribute. But then the tall man obviously does the weird thing. I will give this movie great props for this one scene.
Oh yeah, the sleeping scene.
No. Jody
What?
is sat. They've gone back to town, obviously, and they're at their parents' house. Obviously, the parents have passed away, and Jody is sat outside on the front porch, and he's playing the electric guitar. Now, most films are going to be lazy and just make the guitar sound like it sounds. No. This film, but the musical number in this film, for the briefness of it at all, is live. He is actually playing the guitar, and it's actually hooked up to an amp, and you can hear the tone of that fucking Fender Strat, because I know that tone for a fact. And he's actually playing the actor himself is actually playing the guitar.
You're trying to tell me that the actor is acting, much unlike today's where. You know the Chernobyl, the hot stuff currently?
Yeah.
You know why they don't speak in a Slavic accent?
Why?
Because apparently it was too difficult to learn a goddamn other accent.
I'm sorry. How is this difficult? It's not difficult at all.
You have to roll the R's.
You don't even have to roll the R's. You don't have to. You just... instead of an H, you go here, and instead of an R, you go R. It's not, super difficult.
No,
it's not difficult for us.
Are you trying to tell me that the actors are paid to not act?
There are plenty of accent. Have you seen that series on YouTube where an accent coach breaks down accents from films?
I don't
watch that. Watch it. It's pretty good. He actually talks about the inflections and shit like that, and he makes fun of John Malkovich's horrible Russian accent. It's pretty funny.
John Malkovich, any accent by John Malkovich is horrible. At least he's so fucking fun when he chooses. So no one gives a shit. Unlike fucking Jennifer Lawrence, whose Slavic accent was down out fucking.
It's fucking offensive. Yeah.
It was so bad. It's just I might as well just go to the shop, do the old Russian meme.
Do you know who does a really good foreign accent? Meryl Streep. Ooh, I have Yet another bot on Instagram wishes to send me a message. Let's see if this one. I apologize for people that heard that. And yep, that is definitely a bot. It's a pretty lady's photo that's probably been taken from the internet. And it says, "Hello, how are you doing? Decline. Decline." There we go. That's nice. Anyway, so that scene is live. And he's playing the guitar live and he's having a little sing-song. Then Reggie shows up with his little ice cream truck. And goes, oh, okay. And pulls out his guitar. Okay. And he plays the guitar too. And they're both playing. They're actually playing. You have no idea how happy this made me. Because there's no pantomiming. There's no fake music. No, they're both actually playing their instruments. And they're playing them real good.
Because, people with fucking talent. Who knew that you needed fucking talent to act?
But they're playing the instruments. I was baffled. But anyway, that was a good scene. And they're like...
Who knew that people can actually have some fucking talent?
Yeah.
I didn't. Kappa.
And that is just Kappa. Fuck off. That is the only scene in the film as well where we get some backstory. We get some exposition. However, it's well delivered exposition because they're just jamming on guitar. And Reggie goes.
The best thing about this movie is that there is no fucking backstory to it.
There isn't, and nothing is explained, and I think that's the best part about it.
Exactly, because at least there is some mystery about what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
so remember last week when I talked about slasher movies and how the original was? Well,
yeah,
it's kind of the same, except this one's not a slasher movie. This was more
it's not psychological. It's not even psychological. It's very weird. This one.
I mean, to be fair, up until the last part of the movie, you should be asking yourself, wait, is the kid just imagining himself?
Yeah, because no, there's a lot of parts of the film where you go, huh? Why is this person alive? Why is this person not alive? How did they meet up again? Wait, how did they escape? How are they in the same room? How do they keep coming back to the house?
That's probably because the movie itself is kind of low budget.
It's also a bit disjointed, but they redeem themselves by the end of it, and I'll get to that. But,
it works.
It kind of because up until that point, I was just like, this is a bit shit, and then they reveal the bit at the end. You go, oh, now it makes sense. But
I mean, you didn't mention that the guy that plays the tall man, Angus Scream, who, by the way,
died in the ripe age of fucking 90, like an absolute champ.
In 2016, by the way, Zani.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, God rest his soul, he died the same year that the last movie came out.
Oh.
And by the way, he's 193, he's really tall.
Yeah, he is a tall man, yes. He is he is 5 centimeters taller than me. So that's an achievement and a half. He's a big boy. I'm like I'm 188. He's like 193. So
achieve me, daddy.
So they're playing yes.
He was the narrator in Wishmaster.
He was, yes.
The water he sounded so familiar. Jesus.
Boy.
You play a good game, boy.
Boy. So they're playing the guitars, and then we get a bit of exposition. And Reggie goes, "What? Why are you here? You have your own place. Why are you at your parents' house? Doesn't this place give you the creeps?" And he goes, "Well, the whole town gives me the creeps, but I'm here for Mike. I'm taking care of Mike. I'm gonna send him off to boarding school, and then I'm gonna move out." And that's it. That's all the backstory you get. It's like, why did you take Mike to the funeral? I don't want him to get traumatized because he's still getting over our parents dying. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So Mike then, that same night, Jody goes to get wasted at a bar, finds the lady with the titties, the corpse lady with the weird kink that, because she likes to fucking graveyards, because graveyard fucking. And
kink shaming here.
I'm not kink shaming the corpse. I'm not kink shaming the corpse at all. So
make you fucking solve integrals, you motherfucker.
No, don't make me solve integrals. My math is not great. So we get to the bit, and obviously they're macking out, they're smacking lips, they're taking off pantaloons, and Mikey, the fucking creep, is in the bushes with a pair of binoculars or something, and he's looking up, and the lady rips her shirt open, and titties show up, and we cut to both Mikey and Jody smiling at the sight of the titties. I mean, don't get me wrong, I also smiled at that point. However, Mike keeps seeing keeps hearing weird noises until he gets attacked by a weird hooded dwarf, running, screaming through the forest, and Jody gets distracted and chases after him, not getting that precious tail that he so sought after.
Well, the thing is, like, the Mikey was, he hears dogs, which was weird.
Yeah.
It turns out it's one of those gremlin type.
It was one of those dwarf things, yes.
Yeah,
little people dwarf, things.
But I think that in the later movies they get a proper name. I don't remember them.
But they're from a different dimension and everything, aren't they? They're not even...
No, because it turns out that the little dwarfs are basically the bodies of the dead that the tall man gets from the funeral.
Is that explained?
Yeah. And since they are the bodies, that they have no blood, and they're also slaves to him.
And they're yellow. They have yellow blood.
Yeah, because he replaces it with some shit. That part was never fucking explained, because it's never explained what the fuck the other.
So then that happens, and Mikey keeps trying to explain to Jody that something's going on. Jody doesn't believe him, obviously, because he's a kid in the 80s and nobody believes the kids. So he goes to this like fortune teller grandma, I'm guessing to the neighbors, and he goes and speaks to one of the worst actresses I think I've ever seen in my life. Because
let's go.
Are you kidding me? Her delivery is just, "Welcome, Mikey."
I am sorry. I am sorry. Would you like me to remind you about steaks?
Don't remind me of steaks, because steaks has a very precious spot in my heart.
Oh, nobody, Alyssa. No one will tell me that.
Alyssa, we must quickly stab them through the heart with a steak and knife. And he then goes and hammers it daintily on top of them. And just hear it.
For the people who haven't seen steaks,
go see steaks. Just
if
steaks.
You watch low budget, bad movies, watch steaks.
Not like a ribeye. We're talking about like a wooden steak that goes through the vampire's heart and just kills the vampire.
It is so bad. You deserve to watch.
For those that need to know a bit more, listen to episode 7 of the podcast. I rant about that film for a good 20 minutes. It's just me ranting and Evo in the background just pissing himself laughing.
Of course, because you know me, I like my fucking schlock.
He likes some schlock. Everybody likes some schlock every now and then. So then he goes to the...
But I'm the one that gets the shit. I was like, oh.
You unearth them from somewhere. I don't know where you fucking get them from, but you can get them all right. So then so he goes to the grandma, and the grandma does a bit of fortune telling, and they give him this little box. Like, Mikey, put your hand in the box. Oh, this box hurts me. Mikey, you shouldn't be afraid, and the box will not hurt you. Oh, it doesn't hurt me anymore. And that's basically the MacGuffin for later on in the film. Obviously, that's set up. So then Mikey decides to go back to the funeral home. No. Yeah, I get it. But he goes back to the funeral home to find out what's going on, because obviously nobody believes him, and he needs to get some evidence. Then there's like a night guard there or something, just a guy looking after the graves, who catches him and starts to attack him, and he's being chased around by the dwarves. And a little sphere comes around the corner. And at that point, I was like, oh, I remember this now. So the sphere impales the man, kills him. And you're like, this sphere has hooks in it. That's pretty cool. Tall man appears, starts chasing him around. He manages to trap Tall Man. He shuts the door while Tall Man's trying to get him through the door with his fingers are just poking out. Cuts the fingers off. Puts a finger in a box covered in like that yellow goo or whatever it was. And then he takes it back home to show it to Jody. Oh, excuse me, just having a sip of water. Water. I'll be back. Back to the past. So he goes to Jody and he's like, "Hey, Jody, look at this finger. I got it off the Tall Man." And Jody goes, "Holy shit, that's actually real. Okay, look, I'm going to go there now. I'm going to go do some research." He's like, "What? Why don't you just both go?" "No, Mikey, it's too dangerous for you. You will stay here." Oh, I see where this is going. I'm there like scratching my head going, where's this going to go? What the fuck is going on? And Mikey goes, "I broke a window in the back. Sneak through there." Okay. In the meantime, Mikey falls asleep, and we get one of the best shots I think I've ever seen. Where
that shot's fucking iconic.
He is in a massive cave-looking thing. He's in the middle in the bed. Tall Man's behind him, kind of T-posing. and the little dwarves come out of the ground and start tearing him apart. And it cuts back to like him waking up, and I'm like, ooh, that was really good. And there's a few shots in the film that they're like that, where it cuts to this other world and Tall Man's T-posing again. But amazing looking. So then Jody goes and sneaks into the thing, but then finds the dead guy, runs off because he nearly gets caught. And he goes back home, only to find that the finger inside Mikey's box is turned into a weird fly creature. Followed by one of the most hilarious scenes I have ever seen in my life, where two people are trying to act their best, trying to fight trying to fight a jean shirt. Okay, because clearly the director said, okay, there's a weird fly creature inside this shirt, and you gotta act like you're struggling to fight it off. And it's just this kid and this guy flailing around with it. They've got like a piece of clothing in their hand, and they're just flailing about, smacking themselves into walls. I was like, I know this is supposed to be kind of scary and serious. I was pissing myself. I was laughing so much at like the ridiculousness of that scene. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Just watch that one. I would put it up on the screen, but that would mean like completely changing up the OBS layout. I can't be asked to do that right now. I'm gonna try and leave a link in the description later on when we upload the podcast. But it is one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life, and it's just fucking stupid, but it's great. So then Reggie shows up, and Reggie obviously is in on it too, and he's like,
now he is.
And now he is, yeah, because he wasn't in it before. And okay, I found the scene with the fly. It's it's fucking great. So I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna say the scene with the fly we talked about.
I mean, it should be more that you should show the scene where the tall man's Mike, Jody, yeah, Jody's bad. Should be no Mike.
He's in Mike's thingy, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was.
That's a pretty good looking scene. No, a lot of the scenes where he's just there lurking in the background.
This is lightning in a bottle, and it's just everything just clicked perfectly, from the casting to everything, to probably one of the best horror theme songs I've heard in my entire life.
It's a pretty good soundtrack. Is very I want to say prog metal. It's very
it's not prog, it's synth. It's synth.
No, it's synth, but the way it's layered and the way that rhythm works, it's very very progressive sounding. It's not it's not your regular pattern, and it's pretty cool.
No, but I think it's just fucking synth with how should I put it? You know, the Freddy theme.
Yeah, or the the Halloween theme as well. Kind of sounds like that too.
No, because the Halloween is just basically like same shit and with the slightly slower version behind it.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, this was more like the Freddy theme, but earlier and more refined. Because here's the thing: when people talk about especially horror themes, everybody's like, "Oh, the Michael theme, yeah, that's fucking iconic." Yeah, it is. That's fair.
Not many actually, not many people talk about the Phantasm one.
Yeah, but not many people have seen Phantasm.
That's a good point.
The horror icons come with the slasher territory. That's where they come from, and most of them don't remember the slasher was prior to that. Before that, you had Dracula, fucking Frankenstein, but these are not fucking horror. These are basically literature work.
Yeah.
And you have specific actors that make the fucking role. Nowadays, there's like, when you think about fucking Dracula, think about Bela Lugosi one. When you think about Frankenstein, you're thinking about fucking Boris Karloff. And it's like, and when you think about fucking Freddy, you think about England, obvious reasons. But the moment people put masks on, that's where shit hits the fan, because no one can actually name the actors that played him. I can't tell you every Michael that played.
Okay, it's up on the screen, the bit with the bed.
Yeah, I can't tell you every Michael that played him, or every guy.
Michael's mask is a William Shatner mask painted white, by the way.
Yeah,
for those that don't know.
But the people were behind the mask.
Oh no,
they were all, because I can tell the difference between the Jason ones. Basically, the height and the stature tells them apart for me, but I can't tell you the people who played it because I can't fucking remember them because there is nothing beside the stature that separates them because of the mask. That's the weird part. It's like this is like fucking clowns.
Yeah, but Tall Man's like best part about him, genuinely creepy man. Very, very creepy man.
He's just the perfect fit for the perfect role with the perfect fucking voice for it. He's just
the very cheesy sort of
It's not even that.
Deep.
It's just he has a very deep and commanding voice. And
a lot of gravitas. Yes,
he conveys Fred with it. It's literally the right person, the right job. It's the same as fucking Freddy, but Freddy became Freddy after the third movie. The third movie, he was kind of getting his bearings because in the first
the Dream Warriors, he's not a lot in the first two.
No, because in the first two movies, he's basically just a slasher villain. Doesn't talk much. Even when he does, it's like But in the third movie, he starts lining one-liners, and
some of the best one-liners ever as well.
I think that he's basically the best one-line guy in existence. He makes Arnie look like a complete chump. My best fucking one-liner is the Dream Warriors from the third one, where he picks the woman from the television and he was like, "Welcome to the prime time, bitch," and he just fucking
pulls her into the TV. It's so good.
I just, oh my god! I was genuinely laughing. I was laughing at that.
No, because that's the point. By the third one, they're like, we might as well make this funny as well as like gruesome.
Actually, no, they were still going for the scary part, but since it became a little bit cheesier because Robert Englund was having the time of his life, they stuck with it kind of because at this point they figured out people are not going to go and watch another slasher guy. They're going to watch fucking Freddy because he's the main guy now.
He's the interesting part. Yeah.
He's the main character. He's the protagonist now. He has to kill these dumb bitches, and he has to do it in style. Where he pulled out the fucking power glove and goes like, "Now you're playing with power." I was sitting there going like,
"Yes, Freddy. Yes." So anyway,
I was like, "It's a bird. It's a train. No, it's Super Freddy." Kills the guy. I'm like,
This is all I wanted.
Yeah. This is a double fucking meme because in his dream he was fighting in a black and white type of a situation. Freddy, he was winning. So the way Freddy beat him or killed him, to be fair, is he made himself the fucking character of that guy's fucking copy, the main guy. I was like, that's equally fucking hilarious and so fucking meta. Thank you. Just thank you. This is why you're the greatest. Fuck the rest.
Yeah, I've put up a little thingy as well. I'll put up another image from the film on the screen. That's also a great shot.
And it's like, in the Tollman, he's kind of in that territory. He's kind of there because even when I was watching the second the other movie, I was watching just for him.
Yeah.
He was...
the best part about him, he's just a guy in a suit.
He's just no superpowers, kind of.
Wow. I mean, he is paranormal.
Not in the first two movies. It's never really explained what the fuck he does, but he doesn't go anything beyond...
He bleeds yellow.
The immortal. Yeah, except being kind of immortal because
he can't kill him. Yeah.
But outside of that, the fuck did he do? I mean, he just walked menacingly into someone else did his dirty shit.
Yep.
Wow.
Anyway. So Reggie...
His presence.
So Reggie's in on it now as well. And all three of them team up to defeat the Tall Man.
Shoot him dead.
To shoot him, yes. They decide to shoot him. However, then they get attacked in the house by the little dwarves. And Jody shoots one, and they pull the hood off, and it's Tommy. Like, the little dwarf person, little tiny person with the hood on, was Tommy, who died earlier in the film by stabbing. And so they're like, okay, they're clear... The characters literally go, shit, they're using the corpses to make these tiny people. And then they both go, oh shit, did they use mom and dad? I did not expect them to make that connection, by the way. I expected them to go, wait, how does Tommy shoot? Tommy's dead. No, they go, okay, clearly they've used the corpse. So, shit, they might be using our parents' corpses. And they go, all of them go back to the little, they go back to the funeral home, find that their dad's casket is empty, so they all freak out. then they go to this weird room because it's a door that Mikey saw earlier, and he's like, "There's a door here, but I don't know where it leads to. But I'm guessing there's a lot behind this door because it talks about shit." And they're like, oh, "Okay, let's go." By the way, this is nearly the end of the film, but before that, they have a little separated bit where where Mikey gets put with the girls because Jody's in the funeral home on his own. Then they get attacked in the car with the girls, and before that he finds a picture of the tall man. That's just boring stuff. But they get attacked. Reggie gets attacked as well in the car by Tommy. They find the ice cream truck flipped over, and the girls get attacked by the monsters. Somehow Mikey manages to get home to Jody, who's also home. And at this point, I'm like, how do these characters keep fighting each other? What's going on here? Like, how is nobody dead yet? And then all of a sudden, Reggie shows up as well while they're in the funeral home at the end. It's like, Reggie, how did you get here? I wasn't dead. I was just playing dead, so I didn't get killed. But the girls got killed. No, the girls are also alive. They're being held somewhere.
Yeah, okay, that was a bit of a downer, but I guess what they would.
No, that's what I mean by they redeem themselves later. And I'm kind of looking at it going, wait, what? No. And so they find this weird portal to another dimension, and they realize that the dwarves are there and they're used as slaves. It's very convoluted.
But but the thing is, in the first movie, they assume that they're slaves, which is correct.
Yeah, that's what they shoot.
But afterwards, when they try to explain it, they just dig a hole that was never meant to be fucking dug in the first place.
Yeah.
It's like, you keep it. This is the thing. Even the first two Nightmare on Elm Street, including the third one. Okay, I'll include the third one. Did not reveal much about Freddy. That's what made him so fucking frightening.
All they said is that he died in a fire and he killed kids. I was gonna say fuck kids. And he killed kids.
Yeah, and they also didn't reveal much about. Sorry, not Jason, because in the first movie it was mentioned about Jason, but if you haven't watched
the first movie, Jason isn't the villain in the first one at all.
Yeah,
Jason shows up at the end.
And he doesn't even show at the end. He just shows in the second movie, actually.
No, he shows up at the end, pulls somebody under the water from the boat.
No, because that's all a dream.
Is it? Isn't that how the first one ends? Pretty sure that's how the first one ends.
Nope. She wakes up in the hospital and they tell her, and she's like, "But what about the boy? What boy? The boy. He was in the lake with me."
No, it was the mother who killed people.
And he goes like, "So the boy's still out there." And we're like, "Oh
no, 80s sequel bait." But
this is still better fucking sequeling than most movies can make, so I'll live it. In Michael's case, the whole reveal that she was his sister the whole time came at the end of the first one, I think.
Sister?
No, or was it? Laurie was Michael's sister.
Oh no, that was the second.
Yeah, that was the second. That was even the second one in the beginning of the second one.
Because the first one isn't really told that why he's after her specifically.
I mean, and that made it so fucking. Because you're like, why does this guy?
Because this guy's clearly just a psychopath. Yeah.
Yeah, but why this specific one?
Yeah.
He could just leave and kill someone else. It was like.
But originally, Carpenter just wanted to make the one, and then they said, no, you have to make a second, and you have to give us some backstory. That's why the second one happened, and the second one gave it closure again. However, then they went, no, we need to make more of these because they're making money.
Because then came Season of the Witch, the third one, which I actually kind of like.
Do you know what? Do you know what was supposed to happen as well? Season of the Witch was supposed to kick off like a little anthology series of like different holidays. It wasn't even supposed to be about Michael Myers. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was supposed to be an anthology, but people didn't like it because they wanted Michael.
But where's Michael Myers?
Oh, I've heard that one before.
Even though he gave him,
there is no evil. There's no romance in this movie.
Yeah, even though he gave him closure from the previous film.
And he was never a fucking supernatural being of pure fucking hatred, a demon from hell that never could be fucking killed.
Shh, please.
He was just a person.
Calm down, friend. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry. It's okay. It's fine.
I mean, at least you get Halloween H2O or 20 years later. Hey, that was actually a good one.
I liked the last one that came out. Was it last year?
Oh, yeah, that was fine.
That was enjoyable.
They came out. I think I mentioned it. The Blu-ray came out with additional, and these additional scenes showed a little the backstory. It's like the two people that went for the interview.
Yeah.
Apparently they were in a relationship that was never explained.
Oh.
And it was like these little things that they don't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
You can tell why they were cut, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, but they kind of make sense because they kind of flesh out the little bit people more. Because if you didn't know that these the
makes them a bit more
were in a
relatable when they
relationship,
fucking die, yeah.
No, it makes how the interactions make more sense because otherwise it looks fucking weird. You're like, are these guys fucking or
Are they fucking or what?
I mean, or are they just friendly or?
Yeah. So
are they cheating or
anyway,
something?
they find the weird portal in the room, which is also a sounding rod, which Reggie stops, and then the whole house implodes. However, Reggie, as the house is imploding, Reggie is then stabbed through the stomach, by the corpse, by the kinky corpse. That's the lady with a kink that I shouldn't be shaming, but she's a corpse, so who gives a shit? And at that point, Mikey's like, "No, Reggie, we have to save him." And that was another weird bit where Jody, who's been shown to be a vengeful fuck, goes, "No, we can't save Reggie. He is dead. Let's go." And you're like,
"Yep.
What are you doing?"
What? Boiling water.
All right, I was like, I heard noises.
Some tea. Sorry. Just continue.
So again, I'm like, wait, what's going on? So Jody goes, "Okay, there's an abandoned mine further up the road. Let's go open up the mine shaft, and I'll camouflage it, and you lure the tall man, over, and we're gonna like make him drop in the mine. He's gonna fall 1,000 feet, and he's never coming back up." And I'm like, this just took a weird turn. Okay, I'm like, what's going on here? And then obviously they lure him in, he falls down, and they both kind of like greet each other. All of a sudden we cut to Mike crying as Reggie, of all people who got stabbed, literally 5 minutes ago, is comforting him, going, "It's okay, you just had a bad dream."
It was all a dream.
Oh. I'm like, if you do that again, we're never doing this podcast ever. Fuck off with this furry shit. So, I noticed your bulge. Oh. So, it was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
But no, it wasn't.
Technically, it wasn't, but...
No, it really wasn't because his brother's still dead.
Yeah. It turns out that Jody's the one that's been dead for the whole time. But no, that's what I'm saying about, when I said, wait, how are these people meeting up? What's with the nonsensical shit? Why are things happening where they shouldn't be happening? And saying it's all a dream kind of fixes a lot of that. Because dreams don't always make sense, and they work in that way where characters just show up when you need them.
Let me stop you here and go back to the 2016 version because I remember watching
2016. Yeah.
Yeah. So Reggie goes back from the hell dimension where they supposedly killed the guy, and then he starts walking, and there's just random spheres that move around and kill people for some apparent reason. And he wakes up then again. That's when I started having a fucking stroke and a seizure. He's old and demented, and he has Jody next to him. Not Jody, Mike. Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, Jody's the older brother. Yeah.
Also, Jody appears in the movie, so just I didn't get to that point.
Okay.
I was like, tells him that it's like you have dementia. I was like, that's a symptom. That's not a disease. Come on, man. You can do better.
It's an Alzheimer's thing. Yes.
No, it's not an Alzheimer's disease. I think I told you already like 50 fucking times. Dementia is a general term that describes the deterioration of the brain matter in any form of capacity.
It's because I forgot. Get it? It's because we're dementia jokes. Don't joke about dementia, kids.
I was like, I joke about that one.
Yeah, I joke about everything. I don't care.
So I was like, fair. Then he goes back, and then he's in this chick's house, and she's like, "Oh, it's okay. My parents are from Bulgaria." Excuse me, what? Yeah, I have a hand called Dimitar. She tried to pronounce Dimitar, but she kind of failed. At one point, I was like, nice Bulgarian parents, man.
Oh
and
no.
she dies by the fucking things that he goes by the seriously he goes mental, and then Dimitra dies in the dumbest way possible.
Ne, Dimitra, ne umira.
And I swear to God, I have no idea if he actually spoke Bulgarian that second.
Oh.
Half of it sounded Bulgarian, half of it did not. I do not know what the fuck he said. I literally replayed that like 15 fucking times. But no, then he wakes up. Now he's in a hospital bed in the fucking 20s, and next to him is the tall man on a goddamn deathbed.
Oh, of course.
The irony of that statement does not elude me. I am sorry, it's how the fucking scene is. So they kind of talk about it. They told him, I was like, yeah, you kind of have issues. Nothing happened. I was like, then him and the tall man have a talk, because all three versions of him move through the portals and end up in this white room.
What?
And they have, and the tall man is talking to Reggie. It's like, where are we? And he's like, not where, it is when. I was like,
for fuck's sake.
Fuck. And I just stopped. I just, it's literally seeing a child being strangled in front of me. You have this amazing slow burner of a horror movie, and then you just fuck it up. It's just, there is not even a way to explain it better. You just fuck it up. I don't know what the fuck went wrong. I get that people wanted to the story, and they did deserve the closure. This was not it. I appreciate the effort. But by fucking God, how did we get from a slow burner to a goddamn pseudo action flick where Reggie goes with a modified shotgun that he made himself with fucking duct tape and shit? Yeah, that's a thing. That's an actual thing. That looks, by the way, really closely to the new shotgun in Doom.
All right,
game.
the weird the tube looking thing.
Except that it doesn't have a chain that shoots up. It's just the outward design is really reminiscent of that one. I know that this was fucking random, but goddamn, it's really weird. Like, now that I think about it, it's just some things you can't fucking make at this point. I was like, how the fuck did we get up from this lightning in a bottle situation, like I say, this slow burn of a horror movie with competent everything, to goddamn pseudo action flick? What? I need explanations. And it had, since this was crowdfunded, it had the low-grade style to it, which I do not like in most movies, because it looks really fucking cheap and bad. It's like shot in a camcorder. Some scenes I was expecting decent camera movement or any type of shot composition. I didn't get it, and I was not happy. Unlike in the first movie, where you had stellar at times camera.
The first movie has some of the very good looking shots in it.
Yeah, and it was like fucking stellar of it, and this one just something went wrong, and it's sad because tall man Angus Scrim, I think.
Yes, that's his name.
Passed away, which he did a lot of things. He is the horror icon later in the game. Just people recognize him way later after Phantasm, mostly because he did, like I said, he was narrator in well, now I forgot what it was. Narrator, I fucking said it. Oh god fucking damn. And he was also in a couple of other horror. People recognize him because he has the voice, the face, and the goddamn outward appearance of a horror icon.
Yeah, he just looks menacing.
Exactly.
He looks imposing.
Even though from what I saw, he looks like the nicest man in existence.
Yeah, he's just very sweet man, but he's also a very imposing man.
Yeah, well, this movie had something to watch this movie.
And then the movie ends on a cliffhanger where the tall man shows up again and takes Mikey away, saying his famous line going, "Boy!"
Yeah.
Channels his inner Kratos.
In the Wishmaster, he was the one in the Wishmaster.
Boy. It's a good time. It might be a bit slow for some people. It might be a bit convoluted for others.
I think that the slow start of it is what made the movie.
The slowness makes it good, but it also leaves a lot of it up in the air, and it doesn't explain a lot, which is also great because you don't always need an explanation for this type of film. Although modern day audiences will demand explanations, which is the stupidest thing about it. But I recommend this. To anybody that wants to watch a very good atmospheric horror film that once people say it's a dream or it might have been all in your head because you were traumatized by the death of your brother, it makes sense.
What?
What?
It was
It was all a dream.
dream.
So, you have two choices here for
Okay.
next week. One of them is very close to this one in sort of atmosphere and sort of strangeness, although it's a lot stranger. And the other, like, they both have monsters in them, okay? One of them's from 86. One of them starring a very young Steven Dorff, okay? And the other one's from 1990. So pick one of the two.
Which one are we gonna go?
Right.
Please.
One of them has kids in it, but they're represented really, really, really well. They talk like kids should talk. They act like kids should act, and it has metal in it. The other one has a synonym of earthquakes.
I'm not touching the fucking gate, you goddamn ass.
Oh no, you don't want to watch The Gate? Oh. Fine, watch Tremors then.
Oh, I've seen that one by fucking heart. I don't really...
You're watching Tremors next week then.
I can do this right now. I fucking seen Tremors.
I know you have, but we're doing it next week, not now.
I haven't seen Tremors so many fucking times. I'd probably be able to fucking call out the shit.
That's fine.
Although-
Tremors is a good time.
Although I cannot one up my cousins, because when The Matrix came out,
Yeah.
imagine the Keanu movie. Well, my cousins learned all of the lines.
Oh
Loved it.
god. I knew the first Transformers
they
by
were
heart.
also they were also all around that Keanu. I cannot even say anything bad. It was
Well,
like,
I
I didn't like it.
Actually, do you want to swap Tremors for the Warriors then?
What Warriors?
The Warriors, yes.
Oh, I can. Warriors.
Yeah, basically
Where are you?
the Odyssey, but set in 79 New York.
Come on, there is not a lot of 80s movie you can show me that I haven't seen.
I know, but do you prefer which one do you want? Do you want the Warriors or do you want Tremors? Which one would you rather talk about?
I'll do Tremor.
Yes,
Because
okay.
I could at least give me a little bit of bacon.
Hey, oh, we're losing control.
Whose, by the way, whose first movie was Friday Night.
Yep.
From Friday the 13th. And he gets famously killed with a... Is that the fucking hump? Through the bed by a fucking old lady, which is one of the weirdest things I've seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I know.
Something just make no... By the way,
Yes.
have you seen the new Twilight Zone?
No, I haven't.
Okay, skip it.
Okay.
Have you seen Good Omen?
I have heard that it's pretty good, but I've not actually sat down to watch it.
Who told you it's good?
A lot of people, there's a few Facebook pages I'm on that are saying that it's pretty good.
No. Are they English-centric pages?
No, they're a bit of everything. Because I know a lot of people are trying to boycott. People are trying to. 20,000 people signed a petition for Netflix to take down Good Omens, even though
Why?
it's on Amazon. It's not even on Netflix, so people are idiots.
Wait, why are they trying to take down?
I don't know, because people are stupid. People find things to be angry about all the time.
Okay, here's the thing. I watched Good Omens up to episode 3. I don't like it.
You don't like it? That's fine.
But
You're allowed to
but
not
no,
like things.
No, but here's the thing. You know why I don't like it?
Why?
It's way too British.
Oh, is it?
It's one of those. Oh, we have bungled Armageddon, the final. That's terribly bad. That's terribly unfortunate. Shall we go the Daily Tea and Crumpets? It's too much, man. It's like, let me explain like this. Back when, oh god, Abrams, Hitchhiker's Guide, got fucking never. What the hell is going on? Douglas Adams
Okay.
wrote the Hitchhiker's Guide and all his shit. And that what became so fucking popular. It literally is the current staple of every type of fucking British comedy in existence. It is the be-all end-all, and it's bad. It's fucking tedious. It's not funny. It's just bad. Because when Douglas Adams did it,
It's just quirky. It's quirky.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He did it. He did it first. He did it well. He's the guy that made it. Everything outside of that is just a fucking pretender to the front, and a bad one at that, because it gets worse and worse. It's like they don't get it. They just didn't get the first time. They just
Isn't it based on a Neil Gaiman book though?
And a Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett one.
Oh.
And since it's Terry Pratchett, and people who don't know me probably gonna find this surprising, I do not like Terry Pratchett.
There's a lot of things you don't like. You express your opinion about it a lot.
Yeah, because Terry Pratchett's like, he's trying to be funny with his books. I know people who are genuinely funny and they can relate to it and find the humor in them. That's good. As a comedian, that's what you aim for. And there's gonna be people like me. These jokes do not land on, and they just do not have any fucking reaction from.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you fail as a comedian to do that, you're a failure in that person's eyes. That is how it is, because you have one fucking job, and you can't do it to that specific
Be
person.
funny, come on, be funny.
You cannot be ultimately funny to everyone. That shit's fucking impossible.
Yeah,
there's always gonna be someone who's gonna not find you funny. In this case, I'm the guy that does that shit ton of fucking fantasy and stuff, and he just finds Terry Pratchett not funny. I just don't fucking find him funny. I found Douglas Adams funny somehow, even though it was good. Everything else that tried to do him is just bad, because it's not the same. They just don't fucking get it. They have zero creativity, zero thought process. They just copy and paste the shit he did, and it shows.
Fair enough.
And after a while, it goes you so much. Also, I think it was War, the Horseman War. I swear to God, if they at least made her a Scottish woman, I would have probably fucking praised them for that one. But no, just another fucking British woman. Why not?
English, you mean?
Yeah, I said English.
They said British.
Oh, fair enough. I was like, it's just another English woman, but she's not even fucking Irish. I mean, can you at least get this part? I mean, the joke writes itself. You just need to put it there.
Yeah, just make her sound like Mel Gibson in Braveheart and make it funny.
I think that people are just gonna fucking find her and dump her down.
Oh well, right.
Hey,
should we?
I mean, the other thing is they could get Michael Flatley there.
Shame.
My God, no. The thing is, like, Irish people fucking despise Michael Flatley.
Yeah,
don't ask me,
because Michael Flatley, of course, they despise him.
Don't ask me. I just know that they really don't like him.
Oh, I know.
I don't know why.
I know. Don't you worry about it. I know. I've spoken to many of Irish, and none of them like Michael Flatley for some reason.
I also don't like him. I've sat through fucking Lords of the River Dance like fucking 5-6 times.
No, Lords of the Dance, River Dance is something else.
Yes, whatever. Just Lords of the. There was a lot of river dancing there, though.
No, river dancing is the American one where they go the Cajun people doing weird shit. Anyway.
Okay. So the Lord of the Dance, I've sat through it like fucking 6 times, and I can't. But I just can't.
So this has been a thing. It's been so much for trying to keep it brief. It's been 2.5 hours.
Well, I'm kind of tired.
You need to go to bed because it's currently 7 minutes past 2 in Bulgaria. So, and I need to go to bed because I'm at work at 8:30.
I need to be a non-human. Tomorrow, the devil juice is calling me.
The devil juice. Come on, juice.
The devil juice. I need the juice. Juice me, daddy. Juice me harder.
Oh, Lord.
Wait.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Okay. Run away. This has been. Oh my goodness me! Please. It's after midnight. You're allowed to say that. So this has been episode 24 of the Voices from Behind podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the people that have stuck around on Twitch. We've actually had some people watching this week. Thank you very much.
Yeah, listening me rambling.
Thank you for listening to Evo complaining about shit, and for me talking about shit. Evo will always complain, and I will always talk. This has been episode 24. Thank you, Podmates, for having our shenanigans on there. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitch. You can find us on Mixcloud and on Facebook. It's all Voices from Behind. Apart from Twitch, I think it's just under my moniker, but that's no big deal. So
We
yeah,
can switch that one at some point. When
that
we
can
less
get
lazy.
switched when we might try and stream on Facebook at some point actually, because might reach more people.
No. Because, the next step would be fucking doing the YouTube live, and then at some point if Twitter had live, we'd probably do Twitter live, and I don't want to fucking do either one.
Instagram TV. So,
Oh,
yeah.
God, no.
Episode 24. This has been it. Thank you for listening. Find us where I said you can find us, and we will see you next week on the Voice from Behind podcast. I have been Evo, and with me has also been the Evo. I am
the slightly dead and tired Evo.
Yes, the Bulgarian who's in Bulgaria bastard got to go home. I got a flat. I don't care.
The guy who is eating Lutenica like a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Right, I'm playing music now. Okay. And I'm going to end the stream in a second. Goodbye now. Thank you for listening.
That's Queen.
Yeah, yes, Queen, yes.